That's the first thing people heard. That's legitimately like I unmuted you and you immediately burped.
Oh my god.
No, I
You
did it on
could not have
purpose,
done
right?
that better. You could not have done like literally unmute spike.
I don't think that actually went through to the stream.
I would
Are
be
you
very
sure about
surprised
that?
if it didn't. All right.
I didn't hear it a second time.
Wow. Oh,
Congratulations.
We're still good.
still good. All right. Everything's unmuted.
Hi.
So just a few things from last time. After what happened last time. Dietrich, did you ever watch what happened?
No.
There was a murder,
Oh.
and they figured it out.
Jeez.
At the end, Will bit a guy's throat out. He looked like he was thinking he transformed into a wolf, but he didn't.
Don't worry.
So it was a little bit concerning, and everyone seemed to talk to him about it afterwards, about how it was
Right,
he bit
the
someone's
retcon.
throat out. But it seems
Look, bro,
fine
heat
now.
of the moment, all right.
Heat
He
of the moment.
deserved it.
I'm not going to argue this point. So
So Will's out here biting out throats. Okay, good to know.
yeah,
He
bit out someone's throat.
deserved it.
He was a murderer. That was kind of a thing, but it was a little bit gruesome.
And for the record, dude was already dead. Will could have just dropped him on the floor, and the outcome would have been the same, except his corpse would have had a throat.
I mean, he had like
Yeah, his whole head wet with it. What are you talking about?
he had like a couple hit points left, but Will just like, no, I'm done.
And then the guy's the villain's body literally had 4 elements.
Yeah.
Literally
They
all on his limbs.
they were testing out the mixture of elements. They hit him with 4 different elements.
We did 3. NPC dumped some holy water fire on him.
Yep. So, after the last adventure where y'all met, most of y'all met, there was still a D-Train who's wandering around somewhere. You were split off from the rest of the group that survived. They all went their different ways. You, of course, remember Splatter, the incredibly powerful Kenku
Wow.
assassin.
He could have killed all of us.
He could have killed all of you if he was bored with you. There was also the Barbarian who seemed to take a liking to Will. Or
My brother.
my brother. There was the disgraced what's the word I'm looking for? Monster Hunter, Belle.
Oh, we never knew that.
You learned about her after. She was the one who was helping out.
First name Bell, last name Mont.
Yep.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Legally distinct.
Legally.
Legally.
Uh-huh.
Then there was
Obviously not
also
in the same family.
yeah, no, not one bit. Last name Mont. Don't know any Monts. And then there was also the throwing weapon expert, who was Lupus. There were a few others. There's the Minotaur and the Frog, as well as I think someone else survived, though I don't remember who. I honestly don't
That's
remember.
everybody.
That's everyone. All right.
Well,
So
Rip
y'all,
the turtle.
the turtle
what's
did
his-
not make it.
Fire lightning.
Yeah.
Turtle did not make it.
Oh,
There was a turtle.
There was a
A
turtle.
moment of silence for
There
the
was a turtle.
the dwarf, and the wizard.
And
Turtle
the
dwarf wizard
mansion
and
owner.
Lightning.
the mansion owner.
The mansion owner who definitely didn't make it.
What was
Oh.
that dude's name? I don't remember.
The mansion owner?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think we ever knew.
the warlock.
Oh, the warlock. That was
Wasn't it like
Oh.
Norin.
Norn?
Yeah. No, Norin panicked because he was a little bit scared of the all the birders, and he ran out and was disintegrated by magical lightning.
The one that Zatu miraculously did not scare.
Yeah.
As a snake.
Double perfect rolls.
Yeah, double perfect rolls. One was a nat 1 that was meant to scare him. One was a nat 20 that was meant to scare him.
No, you're fine.
So y'all left the mansion. Y'all took the sort of mystical carriage back to the first town. Spent a night in the inn. And I'm leaving the picture up as long as we're not using the map. Spent a night in the inn, and started going back, traveling back. Y'all decided that you seem to work well together as a team in this last at the mansion, so you've decided to stick together, at least for a little while you start moving on, figuring out what you want to do in this new area. Will roll a perception roll for me.
Perception. okay.
Perception.
I need the log open.
16.
16. All right. So, Will, you've noticed that as y'all leave, your backpack slightly feels heavier. You think you're just weighed down by your problem, by
Oh,
all this
no.
last thing.
My backpack's for you?
Yeah, not a lot.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know what you think it is. I don't read minds as much as I might seem it sometimes.
Well, I'm gonna look in my backpack if it feels heavier.
Roll perception again.
That's fair.
13.
That's your stuff.
Okay.
It's just
What? Kaldar, why'd you stop and look at your backpack?
Is it heavy?
Heavier.
I mean,
Yeah.
Unusually heavy?
Yes.
How
Not-
deep is the
not
mine?
unusual.
I have 6 charisma. My answers are gonna be like one-word responses.
Will, do an intelligence roll.
Sure.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
That's 20.
that 20.
Oh, you nat 20, but you got the 19.
That's 20 that.
I have -1 intelligence.
It is distinctly different. You can tell. You can almost tell to the pound, but you can't do that much math. That's too many numbers for you.
So, like, okay, I'm suspicious enough to dump it out on the
So
floor.
when you look through it, you find that there's a short bow in their backpack, and also a little drum.
A drum?
A drum.
I understand.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they're cool.
Good morning.
Um,
I didn't know you played drums.
It's,
It-
you know,
Okay, I got no response. I'm just gonna say I'm looking real confused right now.
yeah, that
Is it like a
Just-
war drum or
Just
something?
up looking at him like, what the fuck?
it's a
is
little
this?
hand drum. It's maybe 6 inches long. 6
I'm
inches
gonna
from top
tap
to
the drum
bottom.
a few times.
Uh,
Just, oh yeah.
play
this is my
performance.
moment.
Can I roll a D-train check?
defense check. What do you?
Performance. Oh, what?
31.
Oh,
Dir-
my
oh, dirty one for
What
Will.
is that one?
Dirty one.
Oh, no.
You tapped it on the side. It made a sound, but it didn't sound great.
All right, I look to everyone else for approval of my playing performance.
What do we use? Charisma? You code.
And I'm just staring at you. I'm just like, what
I
are you
don't
doing?
think he's seen a drum before, guys. That's not how it's played.
Legend, do perception check.
Hey,
Oh.
my dice are moving at full speed. That's a 5.
Woo!
Hey,
So you count 5 people. There's a hippo, and there's a Will, and there's a Narisu, and
I'm
There's
just gonna
Trixie.
keep rolling to play this drum.
Wait,
just
is there
tapping
one
away
missing?
at it.
no, there's only 6 of you.
you said he counts 5 people. Oh
Yeah,
my
he
goodness.
counts 5 people other than himself.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, he counts, and then he realizes he missed Grandma because Grandma's short.
But I counted Doc, yes.
Yeah, because he was flying at eye level.
He was flying at eye level.
So Will, do you pack back up your stuff but keep trying to play the drum?
Yeah.
All right.
Here, I'll roll another performance real quick. Oh my god!
He has broken the drum.
So
He's gonna break that thing before D-Train gets there.
so
Here,
you this time you're trying something different and you slap the drum against your face.
I
Look.
once again look to everybody like with a thumbs up.
Will take a point of damage. One
You-
point of
you
bludgeoning damage.
damage
Yeah.
yourself.
He really
Just so
just
you guys
like
know.
pie to the face himself with a drum.
Yeah.
Every
Hey.
now and then, I'm just gonna roll performance on this drum, just as we're doing things until we get to D-Train.
Hey, look, I haven't played the drums much, but I think I can show you how rhythm works.
That rhythm.
Well, did this happen? Because I'm about to roll it again.
Um.
All right.
Can I take 2 crossbow bolts out of my backpack and hand them to Will as drumsticks?
Oh my goodness.
Sure. Roll it, Will. If you want to roll a performance, roll at advantage.
Ooh, I have advantage. Okay.
Advantage because of
Okay,
drumsticks.
that's a 10.
Can I put my hat down?
That's a 10.
It's also-
Cool.
That's a good advantage you got.
Does
Yeah.
that count as a 20?
No, that's a 10.
Can I
Um.
put my hat down on the ground and so passerbys can just put coins in the hat?
You're in the you're on a path. You're like in a forest. You're outside of town. You've made it for a little bit. Will be
God, am I
careful.
gonna have a Disney princess moment playing on this drum for all the little animals?
No, not with these rules. You're not. So y'all continue traveling. You're in a little you've left the town that you sent you to the mansion, and it's a forested area. It's a little pathway. I'm assuming that Doc and Legend are up front, and Zatsu's in the back, and everyone else is over in the middle. Will's trying desperately to play a drum.
I want to.
He's holding the drum in
The
one hand.
crossbow bolts have helped.
Yeah. Playing the drum, holding the drum in one hand, hitting the drum every once in a while with the crossbow bolt. He's better. He hasn't beaten himself with the drum yet. There's no noticeable brain damage.
Oh my god.
As you get closer, you start to see what appears to be things, notices that make you know that you're coming up on a town, though. The road's getting less dirt, more made, more distinct. It's still a dirt path, but it's like there's wheel tracks. There's less grass and stuff. There's more of a clearing along a very distinct path. You start advancing on this town, and you notice off to the right what appears to be a large rock. It's about 6 feet in height, and it's looks smooth, crystalline almost. A little bit circular from the side, and has a spiral design on it, and it's very shiny. It's about 3.5 feet wide, and about 7 feet from front to back. So it's a very large rock.
What kind of roll would I need to do to get distracted by said rock?
15.
I mean, you can roll a nature check to look at it and see if you know anything about it.
Hey, that beat sounded kind of good that time.
Investigation.
I'm
I'm
distracted.
getting better.
It almost had a good rhythm to it.
I got a 16.
You got 16.
That's
what is-
pre-modifier.
Yeah. What is your
Plus
nature
2.
bonus, Zatsu?
+2.
+2. So you had 18. It definitely looks natural. It's not any stone you recognize. But there are plenty of gems that you're not aware of. It looks like it's quite heavy though, so you don't think you could lift it.
Can I make it
Do
go?
I roll if I can lift it?
Roll a
Can I
strength
make-
check.
Hammer me.
Not with that roll.
That is a 7 with a +5.
I was just saying, can
What?
That was nearly a net one.
What was the question, Zatsu?
I was only gonna ask if I could make it go boom.
You want to
You're the
explode the
wrong
rock?
party member to ask that.
You gonna like shoot a spell at it or something?
So what? This
Yeah.
is a rock covered in gems.
mean,
Is that what you said?
I mean,
It-
maybe the shiny.
It's just like a crystally looking rock.
It's crystal looking rock.
Oh, it is
I
a
look
gem.
over and see a sly grin on Zatsu's face and ask her what's going on.
Yes. I'm thinking
Wait.
that we could like make it explode. Have all these
Yeah,
shards
once
of the rock, and
Before
then
we
sell it for cash.
before we explode it, I have a question.
Sure.
crystal slash gems are usually at least partially see through. Do we see anything inside this thing?
It's not see-through.
It's okay.
No. It's you can very distinctly see that it's solid. It's it's crystal and it's shiny, but looks very solid. Will
Okay.
you push on it to see if you can move it? And it's solid. It's not moving.
You don't want to cast shadow on it.
I asked
Uh,
Ron if we can do this. His explosion magic. He has that right.
May I roll an Arcana check on this rock?
Sure.
Oh, keep getting worse.
Is that
You're
a
definitely
4?
doing good.
No, that's Will's performance.
Or I can try.
18 for Arcana.
All right, so you look at it and it looks there's definitely magical qualities to it. You don't recognize it. It's you're not from around this area, so there's not a distinct knowledge of like here's what these rocks could be. It looks reflective. To you, but it's hard to distinctly say why. And you don't
Is it
really have.
reflective, as in I can see my reflection.
You can see images of like if you stand in front of me and move your hand, you can see an image. You can't. It's not like mirror like, but like you can look at it and say, all right, I see a figure that resembles my shape, and I can see parts of it moving.
It's kaleidoscopy.
Yeah,
Kinda
that's what I
sort
was
of,
gonna say.
See, kaleidoscopy. I think like yeah, I guess sure, it's kaleidoscopy. Let's go with that. It's interesting.
All right, give me that crossbow bolt back. You're bending it.
I've been not paying attention to Will's rolls. How bad have they been?
That's another dirty one.
They're getting
So-
lower and lower.
Will, you have stabbed yourself in the hand, almost stabbed yourself in the hand with a crossbow bolt this time, while trying to play it backwards. Almost. You were close.
Yeah,
I am now going to show the map because the map is actually relevant now.
Yeah,
What roll do I need to do to explode the rock?
there's a dancing floor master.
That is the dungeon hand. So, Will is over here playing on his drum. Legend's examining the rock. Natsu is 2. Hippo's sort of standing back. I think you're
I'm trying to tune out the bad drum playing at this point.
shifting over, and
Just
Grandma's
you
just sort of
wait.
standing here.
It goes again.
16. All right, that
Quit
was
drum playing now. Thank you very much.
D-Train. Roll a performance for me.
I don't know.
Okay,
How to
so
do that.
have you pulled up D&D Beyond D-Train?
Uh,
I probably should have mentioned this.
this thing? Hold on.
That would help.
The thing that has all the rolls in it.
Yeah, it does.
This thing?
Oh, well,
Yes.
Can you put it on tiny screen because it's way too zoomed in?
Okay,
Yeah, I guess. Give me a second.
performance, you click on the +5.
Okay, now you can see everything. You got your stuff in the top right or top left that's occasionally useful. You've got the stuff on the far left that's
Go down
also
to the bottom
occasionally
left.
useful. You've got this really tall column in the middle with all these pluses and minus numbers.
Uh-huh.
Petroleus just told you to roll performance, so you look in this column and go to performance and click on the +5.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That
Okay,
Okay.
good job.
So,
Great.
Will,
Great.
you feel a hand slide past yours and grab the drum from you, and then it slaps you in the side of the head with it. And D-Train sort of like emerges from your backpack and hits the drum really hard once. Which it doesn't sound good, but there's now this plasmoid standing there holding the drum that's has a you notice at this point has a design on it, sort of matches designs in the his amoeboid form. He's wearing I'm trying to remember. He's wearing the equipment that you found in your bag. He's got the short bow you found, some leather armor apparently that was in there too that you weren't paying attention to. A few other
I
things.
guess.
You might have been carried. He might have like taken a nap in your bag.
Oh, you've been beating my drum.
Hey, Jonesy.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there, just looking at this. Just what?
Oh wait, I got the D-Train on.
Fuck?
You got
Hey,
hit
what's
in the
that
head.
squishy noise?
No wait, D-Train's over here.
No, instead I'm just gonna say, guys.
It's a slime monster. And I draw my sword.
What
I
up,
don't-
everybody?
I don't. I'm not gonna engage. I'm at least gonna draw the weapon defensively.
Interesting.
I'm too distracted by the.
Wait, no, you smacked me on the side of the head. Yeah, I'm in a fighting pose right now.
I mean, it wasn't hard work. You didn't take any damage. You've done more damage to yourself with the drum than you did to you.
Well, okay. Weird goopy thing crawls out of my backpack, takes my new drum, hits me with it.
Excuse me, sir. It's my
Bro,
drum.
I was vibing with that drum. Like,
I'd like to point
Hell
out
is
that Will only got
squared up.
slapped after he hit his highest roll.
I know.
Right?
Yes.
Amazing.
He got his
bro,
best
I was
thing.
just getting hanged. I am squared up right now. Like,
Oh my god.
did
Anyways, explain yourself, slime monster.
Oh my goodness, it's a good beat. What is this?
I don't notice. I'm so distracted by the sound.
I decided to play my drums so I could show Will how it's done. I rolled a 15.
Oh yeah. Beats by Blob.
that's still worse than my last one.
There's like
Yeah.
this
I'm
certain.
just still looking at him with like a look of superiority, like that. Yeah, that's all you got.
You can tell he's putting more feeling into it.
Grandma, what were you investigating?
D-Train, just like, oh, okay, that thing's here now.
That is so you know it's a plasmoid. You've heard about them, but
Okay.
I mean, what do y'all want to do? You've been introduced to the guy you've been carrying around in this Will's backpack
I'm
for
gonna
some period of
point
time.
to him and just say, "Explain."
I also shouted from next to the rock, explain yourself, slime monster.
This is on you, D-Train.
I don't want to explain anything.
You said you what?
Well then, square.
I don't want to explain anything.
Oh.
Intimidation. Okay.
Did Will roll
D-Train rolls it in
intimidation?
his-
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Wait, who rolled
16 and
intimidation?
D-Train.
D-Train.
I did.
16 intimidation.
Will roll intimidation.
All right, I have a +0 on this. Nope.
So Will, you square up, trying to be tough, and D-Train sort of like just looms over you. You're a good 7 inches taller than him, and he just looms over you. And you're like, oh, maybe you're thinking maybe this guy's strong.
How do I react? Do I punch him? God.
Last
What's
one's
going
can
on
beat
over there?
anything.
I think I punch him.
Roll an attack.
Okay, hit. See, that's an 18.
Oh gosh.
Roll at disadvantage though.
Okay,
Just
that's
advantage.
25.
So does
Oh
the 18.
no.
So
Oh,
18
no.
hits, yes?
18 does hit.
Be surprised. if
Alright,
it
yeah,
doesn't.
that's just 6 damage.
Oh, you just threw the unarmed strike. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using the weak one.
Oh my god.
That is great.
Can I try to avoid it at all?
He hit your AC.
No,
so-
he
well,
hit
it just
through your
hits-
So
AC.
the natural way is he swings, and if he gets past your AC, he's going to hit.
Okay.
So he hits you fairly solidly across the side of the head. Your
I'm
decision
just
how you
gonna
want to respond to
say-
this.
Explain.
Explain.
I decide to still not explain.
Okay,
Still intimidating.
Okay,
It's still just, why is he just intimidating? Intimidating is not how you converse. That does
generally,
not help conversation.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say right now, Cal's reaction to being intimidated is punch.
So,
I'm gonna do it again.
so Will, roll intimidation again.
I'm not beating that, but I'll try. 11.
All right.
He can't
So-
beat it.
I know he can't
He
beat it.
can.
I'm well aware of this. So, Will, you have the desire to punch because you've asked him to explain and he refuses. And but he's concerning you and you can't bring yourself to throw another punch.
Am I gonna have to rage? I don't wanna.
On a slime?
okay.
On D train.
I'm intimidated right now, alright?
Seriously?
When you go fight for flight, Cal is fight.
Oh my god.
But like that's sort of being turned off.
I pull out my ocarina.
I'm
and
gonna
attempt
convince
play
him not
along
to
with
try to
D-Train.
rage.
So
Persuasion is a lot better than intimidate.
I have to roll persuasion now.
you don't have to roll persuasion. So he's trying to say So D train, say what you want to say. You're allowed that. So like, what do you want to say as Suplex?
That's a good question.
I just wanted to persuade them. I don't know what I'm caused here.
I thought you guys looked cool, so I thought I'd hop in this backpack and hang out.
I'm confused. Why did you jump in this man's backpack, hide, and then jump out, steal your drum back, assuming that's your drum, and then proceed to be as intimidating as possible if you just wanted to hang out? Like, what's going on here? What was the game plan?
I feel like plasmoids are just not that good with people.
Yeah.
Explain!
I want to hop up in the tree.
Okay.
He's just running away.
So, general rule of thumb is you're not actually supposed to roll anything unless DM asks you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what to roll, but so
Okay, I hop up into a tree.
you
There's a tree?
Yeah. So the circles are trees, and this one's a long fallen tree. I don't have actual trees.
Okay.
I haven't bought trees yet because trees are expensive.
D-Train's in a tree.
I guess I'm pointing at him while he's in a tree screaming, explain still.
I suggest that the
For
party
persuasion.
carries on.
I was going to explain now, as I'm up in the tree. Is that okay?
Proceed.
Do I need to roll anything before
No,
I?
no. You just. I'll let you know when you need to roll something.
All right. My name is Suplex. I thought you guys looked cool. This was a comfy backpack that I saw. The guy was playing my drum terribly, so I had to take it from him. He's even hurt himself with the damn thing. So that's why I took it from him. And yeah, no. I got nowhere to go, nowhere to be, so you guys seem cool. I don't hang out. Is that cool with y'all?
Okay, I'm gonna fly up to where he is in the tree, and I'm assuming the drum is at least partially made of wood, right?
Yeah. Partially made of wood.
Okay, I'm gonna grow another little white rose on it, and
The
then go
what?
back down. Little white rose on the wood part.
Sure.
Druid crap.
Druid
Yeah,
craft.
Druid
Yeah.
cantrip.
Druid craft. I can't pop it into chat because it's not like a roll. It's just a flavor thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So that's
one.
Doc's sign of approval.
Yeah, look, he can play it better. Okay.
He hasn't played it better than me.
Yes, he did.
He did.
He did.
All right.
When?
There's only one true way to settle this argument between this Slimoid
You
and
did a
Paladar.
15.
We must have a
And a
drum
6.
off.
God.
Drama, drama, drama.
I got a
Drama.
16 one time.
He got an 18
I snap out of it and look at you guys asking.
at one point.
No, I got a 15.
Oh, you got 15. Okay.
Yeah.
so-
My
Yeah.
highest. Yeah.
So I still played it better than him.
We must have a drum off.
Drum
The
off.
rules will be
Drama.
each one gets
That's
an amount
hilarious.
of time of playing.
Yes.
An amount of attempts.
You two figure it out.
All right.
finally
Mm.
snap out of it and just look over to you guys, asking
So-
what is going on.
What's going on?
Who's drumming first?
Since it's my drum, I guess I'll
Yeah,
drum
he has
first.
the drum, so I just kind of sit and wait while just like glaring at him.
All right,
Not
D-Train.
an intimidating way. I just look disgruntled.
D-Train, roll performance at advantage.
That means roll twice.
You roll twice, give me the higher one.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh, there's a 9. And there's a 23. You can't beat that 23.
You literally
no matter
cannot
what you
beat
roll.
that.
So, D-Train, the 23 is not a nat 20, is it?
No, that's
No,
the
it's an
same.
18.
Oh, he's got a plus
18
5.
plus.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
because advantage and plus
Proficiency.
yeah. So, Suplex starts playing the drum with holding the drum with one hand, starts playing with the second one, and the third hand sort of pops out of his chest and starts playing as well. It just it's a magical sound. You're in awe of it. And he finishes and hands the drum to Will.
I hand it to Will.
Will, roll performance.
All right. First off, I'm just gonna look at Ledge and just hold my hand out, just like give stick.
I reluctantly hand Will the exact bent crossbow bolt.
All right.
I take it, like, nod, look all super confident, and please be a nat one. Okay, it's a 15.
So,
All
I
right.
mean, that's still a good thing.
yeah,
You played
so you
bad.
start
decently.
playing, and it's reasonably sounded. It sounds like music, which is surprising considering you're using the back end of a crossbow bolt that's bent, and you're holding it like you're trying to stab the drum. But you're going
Right.
like sideways, and it's making some interesting sounds. It sounds musical though, and it's not discouraging.
I'm imagining
Oh.
us all sitting in a row like American Idol judges, and be like, I'm just gonna,
This is
I'm just gonna like raise my hand in the direction of the slime one and say, I vote for him.
Oh my god.
A for effort.
I think we can all agree that Mr. Suplex, was it? Mr. Suplex here
Yes.
has officially won the drum off. Although, Kaladar, you played surprisingly well with the bent crossbow bolts.
I bow.
You didn't hurt yourself. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
All right, are we all settled then? Do we all agree that Mr. Suplex is officially part of the party?
Yes.
We just
Sure, why not?
made that by. Okay.
What was that, Kaladar?
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
You have to give the
I'm not
drum
actually
back.
speaking. I'm
Sad.
not actually speaking.
So, as y'all sort of come to this agreement to join in with this new party member, you turn and start heading back towards the town. There are two distinct buildings you can see in front of you.
Rock?
Do what?
I wanted,
Random
to
question. What
blow up
happened
the
with the shiny rock?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
they're
still
looking at
there.
a rock or something.
I wanted to blow it up.
It's still there. We...
We just left it behind.
Yeah.
So we're going to like a town, right?
There's so. I can use my laser pointer. There's this shiny rock, and here are y'all.
Yeah.
And here's the first two buildings. They're not very far away. 10, 15 feet away from the rock.
As long as I can blow it later.
So off to the right, you see what is very obviously an inn. This up front section is a porch area with basically like a fence in front of it. To the left is what is very obviously a set of shops. The first one appears to be a blacksmith, with the second one appearing to be some sort of alchemist. And you can see a guard who's standing near the front. He's watching y'all. He's been watching y'all the entire time.
Who did he vote for in the drum off?
As you walk closer, you hear him shout, "Hey, I think the slime's better."
The slime's better.
Oh God! Roll to glare at this dude. I don't want to intimidate him.
You want to roll to glare or you don't?
I don't, but I do. But
All right,
I'm
so
not.
you glare at him, but you don't have to try and intimidate him.
Okay, I just like
So
give him the stink eye. Like
yeah.
I know I played better. You shut
Yeah.
up. Sir.
So there's this bar that appears probably has a set of beds in the back that you can't see. Further down the street goes further into the town. There's a couple other buildings that aren't distinctly labeled, and then much further down, which you can't see, is much further down is what appears to be a mansion. It's nowhere near as large as the one you came from, or most of you came from. Um, Suplex has no note of reference or reference to with this mansion that you're just when you just talk about. There's the mansion. It's not as big as the other one. He has no idea what other one you're talking about.
What other one?
That's someone else's to answer.
Oh, so what was going on?
There's a man. This
I'm
You
reason.
just
guys were just
thinking of,
talking
like,
about a
this-
mansion, and this one's bigger. But what other mansion? What did I miss?
This
Long
one's smaller.
story. People died. I got a butter knife out of
We
it.
played 'em-
There were some people.
we played
First
'em
name
on
Bell, last name Mont. Yeah. We'll tell you about it
I
later.
just make like a biting motion.
Oh.
Um,
I-
Alright,
I would
this
stay
guy
away from
bites.
that one.
All right, note to self: this guy bites.
yeah.
I lose a tear because I remember the twirl that died. I'm sad.
So do y'all want to? How do y'all want to? Do you want to split up? You want to stay together? There is the
I want to look for a music shop.
music shop.
Oh God!
God damn it, no.
I want to pickpocket
So,
the guard.
the close.
Wait, did I give him back the drum yet?
Yes, he did.
He took the drum.
Yeah,
I
after
took
I
it.
begrudgingly give him the drum back. I go looking for a music shop.
Okay, I know where I'm putting you.
I'm gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna follow the dumb barbarian.
I'm gonna go window shopping for armor at the blacksmiths.
God,
Which I'm
am
guessing
I
is
gonna
that same
become a
shop.
bard? Am I gonna multi-class into a bard?
Zatsu, what were you saying you wanted to do?
I want to pickpocket the guard, but I want to charm him first.
All right.
Alright, this is where everything goes wrong.
Legend.
Tatsu's going to jail.
Legend, what are you
I
doing?
would like to go converse with the alchemist.
All right.
Uh,
Grandma.
So
I'll
you
also
did
go
get
to
bardic
the alchemist.
inspiration at level 1. That's the thing.
What'd you say, Grandma?
I said I'll also go to the alchemist.
Hippo.
I would also go to the alchemist.
All right. So
Which order you want to go
Yeah.
about this?
Zatsu, I love you. I'm doing you last. I don't know what I'm doing with you yet.
That's fine.
Going to jail!
Tatsu's going to jail, man.
Satsu's going to jail!
So I'm gonna do the blacksmith first. So
May I stop you for a moment?
sure.
As I see Doc running off to go to the blacksmith, I ask if he can keep an eye out to see if they have a good-looking sword.
Sure.
You got it.
I should also
Wait,
probably look for some
what kind of sword?
punches.
Maybe a nice long sword? I don't know.
Okay.
Looks good, tell me about it.
Okay.
So Legend, it should be noted the only thing you have proficiency in right now is short swords.
Okay.
So when you
Well, the instructions were given.
Look for a long sword. Can only
fine.
use short.
I mean, he can use a long sword. He's just not as good with it. It's going to be slightly clumsy. You're going
Simple
to.
weapons.
You're good at simple weapons. Longsword's a martial weapon. You can still use it. You won't be as good with it.
What
I'll
counts as a
figure it
simple
out.
weapon?
Do what?
What counts as a simple weapon?
Pokey weapons most times, spears, sticks, stuff
Okay.
like that, short bows, stuff that you don't really need a
Alright,
lot
yeah.
of knowledge to actually use.
Clubs,
Clubs,
bonk.
yeah, bonk, poke, stuff like that. So I'm gonna do the blacksmiths first. We'll roll. What do I make you roll for this?
God.
We'll roll a history check.
History. That's a 14.
Okay, cool. So you walk in and you see this hulking gray figure with a large hammer
Wow,
looks
that's-
back to you.
Yeah, that's a Goliath, I think.
No, No. This figure looks a lot like the figures you fought at the mansion.
Okay.
Oh,
He turns around though, and you
It's
realize
just suspicious.
he turns around though, and you realize it's very much an orc, and he's
That's not good.
wearing a little tiny apron that doesn't cover up half of his chest.
Oh my goodness.
It's
not good.
it's dirty, and like he's holding the giant hammer. And he goes, "Hey, what do you want?" And he sort of shakes the hammer, like when he's talking to you, not threatening at all, appearing like he's trying to be friendly, but doesn't
Oh god.
really know how to be friendly.
So it's on me now, right? I take it.
I mean, it's on you, Doc, and D-Train are all allowed to say what you want at this point.
Okay.
But you
someone say
you and Doc recognize he looks similar to the guy you saw at the mansion. His face is different. It's more orcish. The other one's face was more human. Except they have not the exact same body, but it looks the same.
like about the same dimensions,
Yeah, the same. The same dimensions, the same height, the
same
width.
build.
Yeah.
I want to see where this goes, so I'm gonna stand behind
Troll, you,
those
you
two.
remember my backstory,
eating my-
right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
My
Did I tell everyone else?
Don't remember it.
No, you didn't mention it. Will was not fond of orcs. Will's character was not fond of orcs.
Actually, question: Is there any like just stuff displayed around the inside of this building?
There are different weapons of varying qualities across the wall. There's one very large longsword he's building. That was
Okay.
now behind him. There's some daggers, a few swords. It looks like a few shields. One thing to note, Will, is this orc is a different color from the ones you have interacted with prior to this. This one is very obviously a
Okay.
gray orc, while the prior ones had
Okay.
a greener skin tone.
But I still recognize it as an orc.
You recognize it as an orc,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Will's backstory includes a dislike of orcs for a good reason.
Will has yet to tell us any of his backstory, but okay.
Uh-huh.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
God, there's like a 50% chance I'm about to do us worse than Zatsu might.
As he wants to tell us.
What do you want to do?
I'm still watching to see where this goes.
I'm just gonna start looking.
You know
like
the
I
Michael
said-
Jackson meme where he's eating the popcorn? That's me in the corner right now.
Like I said, I'm here window shopping. I'm literally just looking around at stuff.
So you turning towards the wall, Doc.
Well, you will have a mental breakdown.
Yeah. Will
And D-Train is watching from the popcorn. and-
D-Train's leaning against the door, right, just watching Will, and Will just sort of seeing like slowly turning and as he stares at the orc. The orc sort of looking at you, and gets behind the counter and turns towards you and looks at Doc and goes, "I don't see your type here very often. How can I help you, little lady?"
I was wondering what you had in the way of half plate armor. And I'm gonna pop back to like my normal 3.5 foot size.
Oh,
To get a better idea of what size I'm looking for.
huh. Well, you're child size.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of half-light armor your size, but I can make some. Let's see what I have. How quickly do you want it?
Okay. I'm just gonna real quick roll one of these.
Oh God.
What?
Okay.
How?
Nice 2 you got there.
On a D100.
Oh
No, that was a D20.
Okay.
no, that was
What?
a D100.
That was D100.
That was 100. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm not gonna rage. We're good.
All right,
So-
I forgot the question because Will distracted me. What was it?
How quickly do you
Apologies.
want it?
Oh, well, I was kind of just wondering what you had in stock. I really don't have the money for anything custom right now,
Well,
or maybe not even to buy. I'm kind of just looking.
I have half plate for a dwarf. It's a little bit big for you, but I could make some customizations to make it closer to your size. Um, trying to find. Oh, there's filters. Good. That's not. Oh, that's just research. Darn it. Uh,
Well, 10th Doctor and the shopkeeper are having their conversation. Can I slime up to Will?
sure.
Slime up.
So,
I have
You know,
questions.
witness, I slime up to next to Will and I ask Will, "Hey, want to talk about it, big guy?"
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell him. God, what would Cal call the drum?
A drum.
He doesn't know what it's called.
No, I out loud said we're having a drum off.
All right, okay, so we know. Okay, I'm just gonna say buy drum and then
By
One
drum and
idiot.
what?
I think he just
out of
called
there.
you Drum.
No, I'm telling you, buy drum. Those 2 words. That's it. And then I dip.
Yeah, good, like goodbye, and he called you Drum, as in like. a
No, he wants to
nickname.
buy a drum. He's
No?
giving
Oh,
D-Train
okay.
instructions.
Requesting instructions.
Oh,
D-Train,
okay.
do you understand?
Yes, I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, sure.
I like the big lump, so I'm gonna buy him his own drum.
All right. So as you're having this, Astro, awesome. So as you're having this discussion, the orc pulls out a set of chainmail, Doc. Because I
Fuck, I
don't
should've told
have
him to buy some gauntlets.
half plate, but I have this.
I
It's.
mean, I'm already wearing chainmail,
Oh.
so.
I was like, what's heavy armor? Chainmail's the first thing that popped up.
Well, half plate is medium armor, that's the
Oh,
thing.
wait.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It is.
Half.
Yeah.
I forgot to.
I'm. That's why I said window shopping at the
Yeah.
start of this. We don't have a lot of starting gold.
I mean, you have more than you would otherwise, but yeah.
We don't have enough for armor. Half plate is baseless at 750, and I have 200.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
It is. He doesn't have any half plate available. He has like chainmail. He can make a breastplate, but he doesn't have anything in your. Doesn't have anything currently.
Yeah.
He could take a few weeks to make something else, but that would be time that y'all wouldn't be doing stuff. So
I'm content waiting until I actually have money to pay for that.
Fair enough.
But I also have a friend next door who is asking about a longsword. Do you have anything like that in stock?
Let me check. You see him digging around.
I slime over to the 10th Doctor.
Also, asking, where's a player here? So, weapon proficiencies.
Mhm.
So, I am proficient and am currently using a longsword.
Yes.
Is there any way, given like X number of long rests worth of training, that I could literally just teach him how to use a longsword
Sure.
and have that count as a proficiency?
God, am I gonna get fucking drum tutelage?
You can definitely teach each other skills. It'll be basic skills for y'all to do
In
that.
the middle of this, hey, you got a drum?
Yeah, I was wondering if that could count as a way to give him proficiency if he wanted it.
Yeah, that's something you could do, Doc. Yes.
Okay, okay.
So he pulls out. He sees you D-Train, nods at you, and goes, "1 second. Let me help the little lady first." He pulls out a pair of longswords, and they're fairly good quality. He goes, "I have these. They would be 15 gold each." And then,
Does either one of them look more like it would fit him than the other, or are they basically identical?
they're basically identical.
If they're basically identical, I'll just buy one.
And then, well, he pulls out a third item.
Ooh.
And he looks at it, points at it, and it glimmers. It has. How much is this stupid thing? It doesn't tell me the price. Sorry.
Question as a player, if I remember right, the wording I used earlier when talking with Doc was, if you see something that looks good, tell me about it.
Oh,
I mean,
Well,
it sounded like you wanted a long sword specifically, but you did specifically say a long sword. Anyway,
The
Also,
goal
if-
was to get you to scout for me, not
if this
make a
is
purchase for me.
what it sounds like, some kind of an actual enchanted sword, it's gonna be out of my price range anyway. So,
I want to chant behind Temp Doctor. Buy it. Buy it.
so the third,
buy it.
he
I don't
pulls
know
up
where
the
it
third
is.
one. It's magically inclined. It looks definitely magical. It has a nice crystal at the bottom, and a nice long hilt. And this one's magical. It's a fine piece of work. My best one. This one will be 350.
magical how?
I chant buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
I don't think he can.
I hear this and look over to
Yeah,
you.
I can't.
It's he explains how it is a stronger broadsword. It has magical properties. He was able to get enchanted into it with the help of the alchemist next door. Um, and he doesn't get too much into it. He doesn't have a lot of knowledge about magic. Um, he goes, "These are the ones I have available," and he puts his hand on them and turns back to a suplex. He goes, "You're asking for a drum?"
Si, senor.
So wait, hold on. You're not even gonna tell me what. You're just gonna tell me it's enchanted. You're not gonna say what it is.
No,
It's a
he's
plus.
not going to tell you.
Uh,
Just buy
okay.
it. Anyway, si, senor.
As the DM, it is a +1.
Okay.
It's a +1. That's why I had to find
That
out
just-
its worth.
That's okay. That's a +1 to attack roll, not damage, right?
It's a
Or
+1 to both.
Okay.
And it's also considered a magical weapon for anything that cares about that.
Okay.
Which nothing will yet. Um,
Yet.
he he looks around, and he digs out, and he pulls out this little drum-looking thing. It's 4 bars that with a metal circle, 4 metal bars with a metal circle at the top and the bottom, and a pulled hide across both sides, and a very makeshift metal body or makeshift wooden body around this in a circle around it. He goes,
Eh, it'll suffice, I guess.
"I'll give it to you for 2 silver."
2 silver, you say?
Dang, that's cheap.
What about 1
Yeah.
silver?
Roll persuasion.
Is that 17?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I just not see it?
I see.
13 plus
I've
4.
seen it.
I see it.
That's strange. Yeah, I was just waiting for it to come up. 7. Yeah. So he looks like he goes, "You strike a hard bargain, but I like you, slime. 1 silver it is.
All right, I'll take it.
All right. I will deduct the money from you."
Okay. Now go find the dumb barbarian.
Oh,
I'm not dumb. I just can't speak. Thank you very much.
I'm
Hey,
gonna.
my character thinks you're dumb. Shut up.
all right.
I'm gonna say. Can you leave those swords out for a second? I'm gonna go next door and tell my friend what you have, and I'll probably come back and buy something.
He looks at you, goes, "All right, I can wait for a little bit."
It should just take a minute.
Will, I'm going to add a drum to your inventory.
Oh, let's go.
I should probably go back in, but that's gonna
Drum
take like a
rivals.
minute. So
Become
And
drum
I'm
rivals.
gonna go
Alright.
over next door to Arcalcos.
So, D-Train's outside. Will, you're on your way.
Yeah,
So-
upon getting the drum, I was gonna go back inside.
All right.
After doing like the slapping yourself in the face, like, okay, let's do this. Don't freak out.
All right. So we'll get back to that then.
Yeah.
So Legend and Grandma Hippo, do you want to be in front or with back?
I would be in back.
Okay, that's what I figured, but I wanted to ask. So as you two walk in, Legend, you hear a voice to your right say, "Greetings, welcome to the shop." And you turn and you see nothing. Then you look down, and you see what appears to be a much smaller version of almost yourself, a little robot, with a little light bulb on the top of its head, a little crystal on the top of its head. And it looks up at you and raises an arm very mechanically and waves, and then lowers the arm halfway before it stops and waves like at your knee. You see, Grandma, you see an explosion from the pot. Not a large one, just
Okay.
a poof of explosion of
Yes.
smoke, and you see this woman turn to you with bright eyes and a bright smile, and her face and like upper half of her body is covered in soot. She goes, "It almost worked this time." And you see her run over, grab some set of ingredients, and run back. You also see what appears to be a small drake flying back and forth near the back of the shop. Oh look, it's a bot that can fuck off. Sorry.
That's lovely.
I don't have a sword.
Does
Yep.
anyone have a sword?
Yeah, D-Train and Grandma both have a sword.
I was about to say I have a
Get 'em!
sword.
Kill it.
Get 'em, boys!
I got it.
Thank you.
Fine.
So what do you want to do?
I will ask the shop owner what I can find here. Like, what are they selling?
And you talk to the shopper, and she doesn't really pay attention. You see the dragon fly up to you, and it looks in your face and goes, "Hello,
Hello.
my name is Purple."
Nice to
That
meet
was
you,
not you.
Purple. My name is Arcalcos.
Thank you, Alcalcos. The shop owner is an idiot, but she makes good potions, and she tries. She's just... He turns and he looks back. An idiot. There's another explosion of
My people!
much more, a little bit more fire and a lot more smoke. And there's a faint layer of smoke that is drifting out across the ceiling outside. She turns and goes, "It's so close!" And she sees, she seems to like recognize the fact there are people in her shop. "Oh, customers! Purple, why didn't you tell me?" And Purple turns back to you and goes, "See? An idiot." And it sort of floats back.
20 in 5 charisma.
And the woman runs up towards you and goes, how can I help? How can I help?"
What do you have in stock here in this fine shop?
And she goes, yes, it's potions and concoctions.
I love potions. They're my primary hobby. What kind of potions do you got here?
All sorts. I have a potion that makes you breathe fire. Wait, did it work, Purple? Purple goes, "No, well, if you breathed out of your ass."
Chipotle, got it.
Taco Bell.
Oh, God.
And she goes, well, I do have, the potion lets you breathe water." And Purple cranes his neck. "That potion was water that you tried to breathe."
Just a water bottle.
It's a water bottle.
Oh,
"I have
God.
potions, don't I, Purple?" He goes, yes. I've made some wonderful healing potions for you." And
What are they running at? How much?
let me do a check. Equipment. I forget how much things are. Tools. Oh, that's how I find magical items. I guess that's magical items, isn't it? Potion. Oh, that's not gonna. Things that okay. Yeah. She turns and runs back to the shelf and comes back with it looks like a whole case, and then you look at the case and you realize there's 3 potions in it. It's like a case of would have been a case of 5, or a stack of like 3 cases. Each would hold 5, but 2 of them are empty. One of them just has 3 potions in it. She goes, well, they are. Wow, how much are they? That's what I clicked here for. Where's my mouse?
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
You speak that
I mean,
language.
at least the shopkeeper is, confused enough that them not knowing the price is very fitting. And being
Hey,
like,
character.
what is the price again?
Purple, help me out. Purple's more prepared for this than I am.
I was more prepared for this than you.
And she goes, "They're how much are we selling these for, Purple?" I was like, "They are 50 gold a piece."
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
a little steep. What else do you have?
And she tosses aside one of the crates, which is one of the empty ones, and then she runs back and puts them back. And I have a potion of smoke. And Purple goes, "This one actually works."
It's not like a smoke.
Tell me now what
It's
it
a
was
smoke bomb.
supposed to be.
It's a smoke bomb.
Yeah. Why does that thing keep closing whenever I click on it? And
Player question. Are these walls soundproof?
are they soundproof?
Yes.
They're stone-ish. So there's stone on the bottom of the walls, and it's wooden walls. They're regular wooden walls.
So I, on paper, could hear Doc talking about how there is an enchanted longsword that was enchanted by this alchemist.
Your hearing is really good, and you're splitting your attention between the conversation in front of you and the one next door. Yes.
Roll a nat 20. Roll a perception check.
Roll a nat
Roll a
20.
nat-
Got it. That's a 2.
You
Perception.
are aware this girl's in front of you talking to you. You're aware of the talking fairy dragon.
I'm about to come tell you about it anyway.
Yeah,
It's
you,
not-
you have not heard about the enchanted dragon.
Just
Enchanted
curious.
dragon.
Enchanted dragon. You haven't heard about the enchanted story right now.
Okay. I will shut up for the time being and let the other two talk to these people.
Grandma, what do you want to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna history check or investigate the tiny robot that graded us
Oh.
at the beginning. Obviously, as Tinker being curious about that.
So, do investigation, yes.
Wow, that thing is rolling slow
Not
today.
that,
Whoa.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, 15.
All right.
15.
So you look at this little thing, and it's recognizable as what could be described
Real
as
quick, I can hear you, but I gotta run to the restroom.
Okay. Enjoy your
Okay.
piss. It is about the same height as you, Grandma. It looks like a robotic gnome, almost an automated gnome. It looks like it's probably been broken for some period. There's some craftsmanship that helped put it back together. Some of the joints need oiling, but it was greatly damaged before it was repaired. From the scratches around the joints and around those parts, you can tell that this thing was worked on a great deal to get it back in the shape it's in. You also notice there is one of the legs is basically locked into place because the joints are just destroyed. So there's not
Okay.
much it can't, like one of the leg joints. So there's not much it can do but stand there. But there was a great deal of attention put into this.
Okay.
So, did we get told the price of that smoke potion?
Smoke potion,
don't
smoke
think so.
bomb will be 5 gold.
5 gold.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I would buy one then.
All right. She has exactly. Actually, let's see. I mean, she has. Before I say she has exactly one. She has exactly one. And we'll pull you into the shop. So you're buying the smoke bomb people. That'll be 5 gold from you.
Yep.
All right. Inventory. Gold. 5 gold. Is anyone want to buy the potions of healing?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Tell me when you're about to move on.
Probably a good idea for some people to have at least.
It,
Some.
Have a healer, guys.
it should be noted that that's just the regular price for a potion of healing.
Yeah.
How much?
Let me know when you're about to move on from this, because I have something else in mind.
50
Okay.
gold, you said?
50 gold.
So,
yeah, that's regular price.
We have.
Can I hear their conversation?
No, not yet. Y'all can have a discussion about it after you go outside. So my plan was the next thing to have Doc come in to tell you, Legend. But did you want to do something before that happened?
I was going to say that as I am browsing around after I'm done talking with the shopkeeper, I notice Grandma start to inspect the robot, and I ask him what's going on with it.
Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna put her back here. Hippo, you're purchased. Legend, you're now with the robot and Grandma. Grandma, what do you want to say?
She just looks like it was repaired carefully, but it still took a lot of damage. I don't know what happened to it, but it seems like it got damaged in some incident, and it was repaired kinda makeshift or badly. I wouldn't say that.
Do you think you could fix it?
Uh, Maybe. Also, I don't know what purpose it would have. I feel like this would be property of this alchemist shopkeeper.
As
And
y'all
I
are
could
having,
ask if she wants wants help fixing it and for like some money or anything, but I don't know.
as you are having this discussion, you notice the purple fairy dragon fly up next to you. Ah, yes, this is Gnome. Gnome was destroyed in a crash of some sort. The the potion master brought him back. I forgot which voice I was doing for this guy. The potion master brought it back. Spent 3 weeks repairing it. Is there anything I can help you with it?
We were just wondering that if we fixed it up for you, if we could get some kind of discount or compensation.
He looks at you and goes, you know she's an idiot. He turns back and goes, I'll make a deal with you. If you can repair it, no, I have some good potions. Some ones that I put together that I will sell you. They'll be the same price, but I can promise they'll work.
How much time do we have, and what condition are we aiming for here?
They'll be regular potions of healing. He'll be able to sell you 5 for 200, which is the price for 5.
Wait,
What?
that's a discount.
Yeah.
That's
So it's 150 or 5 for 200.
oh, you get a standard bulk discount.
Yeah, you get a
Yeah.
book discount for buying 5.
Standard bulk discount, but she didn't even have 5,
No,
so
she-
she couldn't give that
He
discount.
has 5.
She had 3.
He has 5. She has 3.
Oh,
Purple
Yeah.
is an alchemist.
dragon has 5.
Purple is also an alchemist. Got it.
Well, Purple's a better alchemist than she is. She
Got
has
it.
her skills. Alchemy is not one of them. That's why she keeps exploding things.
Alright, I will have a player question much later down the line depending on how this goes, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, I turn over and ask Grandma, what do you think you need to get this thing up and running?
Oh, you're the artificer.
You're the other person. That makes sense.
Insight check for both of you.
Okay.
I mean, I also have Artificer's lore. Tinker.
That's a 9.
I don't know what I did. I can't see the fucking. Oh, what the?
Also, Grandma, does your browser have hardware acceleration on? I'm pretty sure that's what fixes it.
I don't know where I put that.
Turning it on or turning it off fixes it.
On.
Okay.
So we got a 9 and a 12. Is
Yeah.
that what I saw?
Yep, that's what you saw.
Wait, it says
All right, so
it is on.
Legend, you know enough
I
about
didn't.
no autonomes because you're a similar function to them, or similar built to them, that you know besides just being repairable, they are magical. Grandma, you know a little bit more after also having fixed Legend of our Calcos. So you're able to determine that you probably could fix it with some of the materials inside the shop. It would take you a short rest, so a few hours,
Mm.
but you could definitely do it.
So we said the
No?
joints weren't working very well, correct?
So the right leg the joint is shattered. There is basically it's a
There's multiple things that are wrong with
yeah.
it.
There's a lot of things wrong with it. Like basically it goes from the upper leg to the lower leg, and there's a stick in between. There's no actual joint that was gone.
Okay, so I'm
It's a-
confused. It seems just poorly built and not damaged in that case.
No, like
or unless that was the repair.
That
No, it
was-
was replaced.
That was replaced. It's not actually wrapped.
It's
in leather,
most likely
Astro.
like, I mean, it would be most likely just like with you, where we had to replace your arm with the wood. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, the same thing, but they just put a wrench that can't bend instead of something that could actually bend. You know, that is what I imagine at least.
Yeah, basically, the joint is gone. You can see the joint on the left leg, but there was nothing there on the right. Also what appears to be where the connectors would have been on the right leg, some of them were torn out. It doesn't look like they were torn out intentionally. It looks like they were torn out part of whatever damaged it.
Okay, I'm just confirming here because you said word for word earlier that some of the joints need oiling.
Yeah, the joints on the arm.
man.
Like-
Joints on the arm, joints on the leg.
Yeah.
There's more
Okay.
than
Yeah,
just
there's
one
a
joint.
lot of things wrong with it.
You know what you need to do.
This
is why I'm
I got
asking.
get some oil.
At this point, I'm
Well,
going to
I-
have. This has seemed long enough that Doc is going to be able to have told you about the sword next door legend.
Alright. You can... At this point, I think you're good to just move on to whatever Zatsu is doing, and then during the next circle, we can,
Oh,
actually
God.
fix the robot.
No.
All right,
So
Zatsu.
the guy next door, he had a few long swords. One of them was a little bit shiny. I'm not sure what that means, but like it was magically shiny, so it's probably better. But it's also like 350 gold. And I don't have that
Okay.
much. So,
What do you know about robots?
All right.
Robots.
I
You seem to help fix me. Yep, you got any ideas?
defect to Trixie. I helped. I followed the instructions as I was given.
Okay, cool.
All
I
right.
mean, I can also say I can probably fix this up in a couple hours with what we have here. Then we just move on. It's like to the next one. To Zatsu.
All right. So moving on to Zatsu. Zatsu, you slither up to the guard, and he's sort of being lazy, but he is watching you. He does recognize you as a rogue. So he's sort of eyeing you. He's watching the other people, but you can do a perception check real quick for me, Zatsu.
Okay. That's a D20, right?
Yep, D20. Well, just the perception. You can click on perception, the plus whatever.
Okay. 16, and that's 17.
So as you see that there's a little purse pouch on him, and it's light. There's not gonna be much in there. But he looks at you, and goes, "How you doing, Snake Lady? How can I help you?"
I try to cast Charm Person.
Oh, you're just gonna mess with my guy.
She's like me.
I thought you were gonna like trying to charm him, but you're just casting charm person.
I'll lewd.
I mean,
So charm person's first level. Wisdom
Fun
saving throw.
fact, if this
What?
doesn't
No.
work, he's gonna know.
Yes, if it doesn't work, they don't.
that's a wisdom check, right?
Yeah, but you don't need to do that. He needs
No,
to
I
do
do
I
that.
Okay, okay.
What's the DC? What's your DC save? I didn't know if I succeed. Oh, okay.
Oh, please don't succeed.
So,
God damn it! I'm gonna have
going
to
to
get
jail
Satsu out of jail, aren't I?
so he looks at you. His
I'm
eyes
gonna do Jay.
sort of sparkle. And he sort of looks phased and looks at you and goes, blinks. He goes, that's strange.
I didn't hear what you rolled.
I didn't say what I rolled.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we don't get to know what he
Yeah,
does.
I have a prerogative to lie to
We
you.
just have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, continue.
He looks at you sort of dazed and his eyes are almost sparkling. That's strange. What do you want to do?
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna try to be sly, so I kind of have like that tone of voice.
Go to jail.
Well,
Zatsu's going to jail.
And we're getting to know.
whatever.
So, what are you trying to do, Zatsu?
Pickpocket,
Okay, sleight of hand.
Yes.
Oh no.
sleight of hands.
No.
Wait, since me and Dietrich
It is
here,
the
do we
third
see
one at the
this?
bottom.
Oh wow, I have a plus
the third
7.
Yeah,
on
one.
that.
do me and Will see this going on?
This
Because
is
you're a rogue,
while y'all are
so
still
you should have
inside.
Oh god damn
Oh,
it.
God. Okay.
This
Okay,
is
so I roll for sleight of hands, right?
Yeah, you roll for sleight of hand.
Okay.
timed with all of our very initial actions.
Ooh,
Oh,
shit.
God.
So,
Well, that was nearly a natural
As
20.
expected.
wow. So, Zatsu, you sort of reach in and, as you're chatting with him, I guess, you reach in and open his open the little purse, slide your hand in and pull out the coins that you feel and pull the string back, and you start counting them in your hand. You count 2 silver and 3 copper.
Okay.
I was just a hard-working guard on minimum
That
wage.
that
What
that
can
was
I do
there
about
was
that?
nothing else in this purse. You took everything.
He was very poor and he
You win some, you lose some, I guess. But
You win some, you lose some.
Lost everything.
rude.
Zatsu, put it back.
Oh. Put it back in.
I'm not gonna lie, I was ready for this.
If my guy sees you doing this to someone who doesn't think is bad, I'm gonna punch you.
That'll be the first person. Are you just gonna pocket it, Zatsu?
Huh?
You just gonna pocket it?
Yes. I pocket it and then
Rude.
I pocket it and then try to come up with. I quickly try to come up with some kind of reason that I need to dip, kind of get out of there.
All right.
I gotta catch up with my buddies.
Over there, and then just
No.
It's an airplane. Wait.
hey, look, it's Superman.
Love it.
What can I ask? I kind of want to ask something as well.
All right.
All
right.
Let's see. What are the usual prices for this area? Because I don't know. I didn't hear anything that they were doing, so I don't really know the prices of the shop.
This guy's just the guard. He doesn't know prices.
Oh,
You have to
damn.
ask shop owners for like. There's no reason for him to know that.
Okay.
You know the one thing. You know the things you can ask a guard is like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay.
What is the name of
Yeah,
this
I like
town
that.
or village or whatever?
Like, all right. I ask him where.
Not was this the market analysis for me, please?
Yes, my
I
good
want-
God, sir, would you tell me what the current stock prices are?
And the current inflation percentage rate of the local township.
So, wait. So what's the weather like right now at this
Oh,
time?
it's sunny.
Okay, like Any temperature in specific, or
It's
I'm probably just overthinking this, but
it's warmish.
Like a nice spring day.
It's a nice spring day.
I wonder if I can get his armor. too.
We're canonically starting in spring. Got it.
So it's Zatsu.
Spring weather. We don't know if this world has a seasonal cycle.
He is wearing the armor. You would to do that. That is
How did that
Impossible.
no, it's not impossible. But the DC for that is going to be much higher than you're going to roll. Let me put it that way.
Okay, fair.
You need to be that Tengu, pretty much.
I guess I'll just tell that I need to get back to my friends, see what they're up to, and maybe buy some preparations for
Alright.
the road.
God, this guy's gonna
No,
realize
wait,
his
no,
money's gone.
Zatsu, roll a D100 for me.
He wouldn't know anything about the rock, would he?
You
No,
might.
right?
You could ask about that.
Yeah. I asked him about the rock, but I'll go ahead and roll that.
Well, I'm not getting the town name. Oh, well.
Control you?
Nah, you
D100.
don't need that information.
100. Here it is. Wait. Shit. What am I?
It's not an actual stat. You go down to the bottom left where you click on that and you click on D100.
I know, but I accidentally hit a D20 and I didn't know how to deselect it.
Just roll the
roll
D20
it.
too. Oh, custom roll D100. There you go.
All right,
God
57.
damn, 57.
All right. So you ask him about the rock, the shiny rock, and he goes, "Shiny rock." He looks over. He goes, "Oh yeah, that wasn't here last week."
Oh yeah.
As you make
be
the excuse that you need to go visit with friends, you start moving away, and he blinks his eyes and goes, grabs your arm right before you goes, "Miss Snake Lady, I'm not the youngest," and as you look at him, he's not old.
Wait a minute.
He's
Got a fear.
he's very specifically not old. He's in his 30s.
Okay.
But he goes,
Thanks, controllers.
Proceed.
as the second oldest person in this room, I'm targeting myself just as much as I'm targeting any of y'all.
Thanks, controllers.
Welcome. He's very specifically not old, but he goes, "I appreciate that your kind exists, but I'd like my silver and copper back. I don't get paid a lot by the mayor."
Damn. All right. I try not to get away since I'm caught, and I give him back his money.
Okay. He goes, "I'll keep an eye out, though, if there's anyone deserving."
I continue to ask him about the rock because I'm really curious about it.
He doesn't know anything about it. He knows it wasn't there before.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I just joined you guys back in the. Actually, no. I go to the inn
Okay.
and wait for you guys there.
You should.
Hey, I like
Just
to
Yeah.
let
see
our people get free food.
Feel
Think
bad
about what
yourself.
you did.
Go sit in the corner.
I have a rogue at heart, damn it. You can't stop me or
All
judge me.
So, Will was going back inside. Legend was going to go over to the shop, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'll do Will first. D-Train.
Before I leave, I offer Grandma my box of motor oil.
Okay.
I'm sticking with the dumb barbarian.
All right.
It'll help, right?
So
I
Will-
like the guy.
except they punch you in the head and knock you silly.
Hey,
you're not gonna finish
How
your
much
Hey,
health does D-Train
I-
even have? That was
I
6 clean damage.
intimidated this man twice, and he still kept swinging. I like this guy.
All right. I'm gonna move you back this way.
Man, between fight or flight, fight.
That's fair. So what do you want? Do you want to say? What do you want to say? Will.
I'm behind him, by the way. I don't want him to actually know I'm there.
You want Will to know or the ogre to know? Orc to know?
Will.
All right, so I very poorly convey I'm looking for like something to help me punch things because I don't know how to word that bad.
And you so you I can
Be
do this.
punch good.
You raise your fist and go punch, and you point your fist. And he goes, Orc looks at you and goes, not me, I hope. Point is like, punch better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He goes, oh. He goes, I got nothing for you, kid. I'm sorry.
All right, I just leave immediately.
Leaves defeated.
Don't want to be there a second longer.
Um,
I guess I would go join the people on the alchemy then. Just
Player
Come on.
question.
player
Will
answer.
turns around and leaves. Does D-Train find a way to, like, slime his way around and not be noticed, or does he just not care?
Yeah, I just turn around. He moves with.
Yep, I slime.
D-Train, roll stealth.
I was about to say, do I need to roll stealth?
No, roll stealth because I think it's funny. I like rolling
All
stealth.
right, fair enough. Let's go.
Passive
Stealth.
perception
I
is
mean-
15, by the way.
He got in the backpack easily enough without being noticed.
Seven.
Never
Passive
mind.
perception.
Oh boy.
So,
I'm sorry. What was that number? Yeah, I know.
yeah, so you're following him, but he knows you're there.
Okay, and I'm just gonna.
Act like, well, it's one decision whether he acts like he knows you're there or not, but he definitely knows you're there.
Just act natural.
Legend, you
ignore
wanna buy the swords?
slime.
These look very well crafted, but before I spend my money, I'd like to see the rest of your wares. What do you have for short swords?
Oh, I followed him back to the blacksmith,
sure.
by the way.
Everyone back and forth, flippity floppity.
So as part of a so he's got a short sword. He's got a regular one. It matches yours. He doesn't have any magical short swords.
You said 10 gold for the standard longswords?
15.
I think it's 15.
You said 15.
I said 15.
Okay.
Then yeah, 15.
So, did me and Will leave the shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really shiny sword, though.
Well,
If you saw the diamond, you could get it.
As did Legend and Temp Doctor pass us as we were going to the alchemy place?
Yes.
As they walking past, I chant, "Buy it, buy it, buy it."
While walking past, I'm going to be tapping my new drum.
I mean,
I
if we really,
completely
if we,
forgot that Catrolius gave all of us a complimentary diamond. I
Oh.
guess I can offer him the diamond.
In trade.
I'm
Alright. So
actually just gonna sell mine.
So as a note, which I didn't think about to mention earlier because I forgot, these are diamonds that you've gained. Grandma might have gained them in gambling with the frog.
Yeah, sure. That sounds accurate enough.
As you inspected them though, they aren't the best quality diamond. They're what you're able to use to cast your chromatic orbs, those who have it. But there's a non-zero chance that after some number it will shatter.
Oh, you didn't have to tell him that.
I said non-zero.
So
Alright.
now that the disclaimer is out of the way,
Yeah.
I say, how much can I get for this beauty? And put the diamond on the table.
The orc region, may I? Asking permission to pick it up.
Sure.
He
He
picks it up and
expected
looks at it and
it,
goes. He looks at you and goes, are you? He looks at you, roll. You don't have to roll anything, I have to roll for this. He looks at you and goes, you're not a thief. Did you meet a frog?
Oh God.
No,
Maybe.
He goes,
I played cards with him, caught him cheating.
he goes, you got these from him, didn't you?
I would have to ask my
You did.
gnome friend over there.
You would have known that's where he got them.
Okay. So
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
out of curiosity, how many uses for the crystal diamond?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
That is a surprise for later.
This is a surprise still, but I'll have this later.
So he looks at you and goes, I hate to tell you, but he ripped you off. He goes, "I'll make you a deal. Your barbarian friend seems like an idiot, but seems nice." And the fairy right here.
An idiot to his face. There's gotta be a punch.
No,
he's pretty
you've
nice
left.
so far.
Like, he seems
I know.
nice.
Oh, Will, just so you know, anytime me and you have a conversation, you are going to be referred to as the dumb barbarian.
Which is funny because he doesn't have the lowest intelligence. He
His
goes,
intelligence not that low, but
I don't
Anyways,
think-
proceed on what this blacksmith is saying.
so he goes, "You're nice. You give me
Thanks.
this, and you give me 100 gold, and I can give you the magic weapon."
Deal.
We'll take it.
All right. Who's losing
Wait.
the crystal and 100 gold?
I'll pay that for myself.
So I have thoughts on how this is going to play out.
Okay.
The thought I had in my head was that me and Doc would split the cost for the longsword. I would get his longsword, and Doc would get the magic longsword.
That is exactly my thought.
All right. Who's giving up the
Yeah,
diamond? Who's giving up
same
the
with-
money? That's the easiest
I'll-
split.
Like Doc, I was going to say that Doc does the diamond and 50 gold, and I pay 50 gold.
Okay.
All right. I can make that adjustment.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to get y'all get a magic weapon this quickly, but I mean, I guess I sort of lined that up when I rolled that. That's
You gave
Grandma.
us diamonds.
I,
You gave
well,
us
it
all
wasn't just I gave you diamonds. I rolled for the stupid longsword. All right, so Doc's
It's
losing
supposed to be a longsword.
Sure, you're right. And
Yeah.
I rolled and I saw that he was supposed to have it, so he had it.
Cool.
Manage inventory.
Wait, does Cal
Longsword.
know about the enchantments that the blacksmith dude had?
Nope, you didn't ask.
Well, no, I was there when Doc was.
You
Oh, that's
asked
true. We
about a
were. We all
drum.
three were there.
You asked about a
Yeah.
drum. That's all you
No,
asked.
no.
He didn't even ask about it.
Well,
Let's
like,
be
did
very
I overhear them talking about it?
Yeah, you would have known about that one.
Okay, so. Because, like, okay.
I'm gonna be giggling about punch better for a while. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Sure, we're gonna actually buy
I'm just gonna walk into the alchemist and just go punch better.
punch better.
punch better.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
If
Quit
the
this.
only option is through drugs, then so be it.
I want to go over there and buy a potion of healing, actually.
Which
If
stays
the
off to?
drugs are explosive.
She wants to go buy a potion of healing.
All right. Just
Yeah.
one or one of, I guess.
Just one.
Okay, just one. Longsword.
Man, I still just have like a bruise on my head from where I hit myself.
With a drum, yeah. That's another reason I'm
He's
following you
really
around, you
feeling the
dumb
beat.
barbarian.
I'm really feeling it.
Feeling the music.
All the
God,
music.
I am going to kill
Got a
somebody
good
by
rhythm
hitting them
going.
with the drum and telling them to feel the music now. Can I turn the drum into a gauntlet?
Feel the rhythm.
Ah.
Feel the rock. Come on, boys. It's bombs at the time. Sorry. Not sorry.
God,
It's
I
really-
want to go back to the blacksmith now.
All right. So, any other potions to buy before y'all go to the inn, or equipment to buy?
I'm content to wait for that someone to buy that 5-pack of healing, but I'm good on that.
Okay.
For the record, we do have like 3 half healers in the party, so
I have healing word. Someone
Well,
else has healing word. Doc has
I
lay
had
on
some
hands.
kind of healing, I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Grandma, are you gonna stay to fix the gnome?
Yeah.
All right. I'm putting the rest of you over here.
But don't let that devalue the
Instant
potions.
transmission.
Those are still
Right.
really good to have on hand.
The which ones? Oh, the
I
potions?
said don't
Yeah.
don't let that devalue the potions. The fact that we can kind of heal, they're still really good to have for those that can't.
So, as a note, I know I've mentioned this in the Discord, but I want to make sure it was clear, elsewhere, or since then. Thank you for the 2 people who followed. For potions, I have sort of special rules. If you can normally in rules as written, you can drink a potion as a full action. You roll the die to figure out how much you heal. And you get some bonus. It's based on the potion. What I do, you can drink the potion as a bonus action. You're adventurers. You've been doing this for some period of time. You know how to pop a cork and drink. Now that being said, you're not great at it. So if you just pop the cork
I'm
and
not
drink it,
good at drinking.
you roll the die as normal, because you might spill some, you might slosh around, you're doing other things while you're trying to pop the cork. You can take your full action to drink it, which I view it as you're actually taking your time to make sure you're drinking it. It's a full action. You get full effects of the potion. That being stated, if someone gets downed and you want to feed them a potion, you're holding the body, you're holding the head, you're making sure you pour it in there. You still have to roll, and it's a full action always.
Okay.
So, in case you need to know that. At this point, you've gone to the inn. As you enter, you notice the barkeep, who's at the front, is plant-like.
Plant-like?
Yeah,
Bland.
they're what's called a spriggan. They have like leaves, like greenish skin.
Okay.
They're different looking. You would have Doc, and
I'm
Legend. You would have seen some in the forest. You've been aware of
Okay.
this. The rest of
I
you,
take
I was
it
gonna
Grandma just
say-
isn't present, which is why you didn't mention him.
yeah, Grandma's
Okay.
working on the gnome.
I was gonna say, if I haven't seen one before, I'm definitely looking at them in odd curiosity.
Yeah, it's something you would have seen before in the forest. There would have been something like that near where you grew up. They are forest beings most of the time. This one is a little bit better dressed. They have a nice waist jacket that is buttoned and has a little flower sticking out of the pocket. Flowers looks like very healthy.
What kind of flower?
Pink.
Okay.
They introduce themselves as Sprout. And they write down the names before I
course.
forget them.
Is there a stage in this bar?
There's not a full stage, but there's obviously a corner set aside for musicians. There isn't one here.
All right. I try to persuade the dumb barbarian to come with me.
Oh God.
You don't need to persuade Dumb Barbarian is all on board with this plan. However, we'll lightly slap you when you say the word dumb.
All right, so both of you on a
And
roll
can I-
performance. Go ahead.
And can I steal the snake lady?
Oh God.
Why are you? I'm concerned.
Can
You
Can
went
I-
stancer.
Can I
Went
persuade
stances.
the snake lady to come with us?
Well,
Just
you can.
ask.
It's a player. You just talk to the player.
Yeah.
Hey,
like a
snake lady,
person.
you coming with us or not?
Hold on. Jeez. I guess.
Okay.
All right, sweet. I asked the snake lady, has she ever played a lute before?
No, I have not.
Would you like to?
A lute. Interesting instrument. I'll give it a try.
I hand lute to the snake lady.
All right. So Will's pressed his performance. D-Train do performance and Zatu do performance at disadvantage.
I see no proficiency on Zasu's page with an instrument. This is correct.
And,
What is that?
I rolled a 9,
and then a
unfortunately.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, checks out.
The disadvantage hurts so badly.
So,
Yes, it does.
D-Train, what are you actually playing yourself?
I was going to sing.
Oh, okay.
I got a 4.
So Will, you're playing your drum happily, and you're playing it fairly well. Zatu starts and strums it very musically, and then starts plucking at them, and like they're making sounds.
Noises are being made.
Noises are being made. They're off tune. You sort of squint with your slimy face, D-Train, like, oh, I've made a mistake. But
All right, this isn't her instrument. Got it.
yeah, D-Train, you're allowed to lute and sing at the same time.
I'm trying to start a band. Shut up.
All right.
I slowly stop and just hand him back the loot and just walk away and
Sliver.
stay.
I have player questions.
I have player
Alright.
answers.
I'm gonna hold on.
I'm a
Go
robot.
ahead.
Do I breathe enough to be able to play this ocarina I have been assigned?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna notice how disappointed
some steam.
Suplex is. I'm gonna
Do
go
I-
over there.
Do
and
I
start
know that
playing
he
with
has a ocarina?
He hasn't shown it.
Oh my god.
So is that a
Excuse
yes
me
or a
while I'm
no?
looking
No,
up heavy
you don't.
metal bongo covers.
When it gets back to me, I may or may not attempt to play the flute for D-Train.
All right.
I'm
So,
hello.
hey,
What?
Hey, I notice how disappointed Suplex looks over there at both performing badly himself by getting thrown off by the bad loot performance as well. And I'm gonna go over there and try to cheer him up by playing my horn.
all
I'll
right,
do that.
performance. You can performance as well.
Okay. I got a 12.
That's reasonable.
Wait,
I
what?
could dig it. I could dig it.
All right.
All right. He sounds pretty good. Can we try this again? Can I performance this time?
Go ahead.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I have.
Yeah, much
Oh, wait,
better.
we're
I can dig it.
We're doing this again?
Yeah.
You can keep your last one, Will, if you want. You can just have never stopped playing.
I want
Barbarian did not know. Barbarian did not know that he shouldn't stop.
We were stopping.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I
just.
got worse.
So you didn't realize you were supposed to stop at one point, Will, and you realize there's a new instrument. You stop and you look around and you trying to make movements.
I
And,
lost my rhythm while
Yeah.
I got distracted.
So I want to say this
I-
just as the
I-
GM. There was a brief moment earlier today where I was concerned that we weren't going to have enough to do to have to take up a full session because I didn't have a ton planned.
You fool!
You
Yeah.
underestimated us.
I super underestimated y'all. But I'm happy to.
We did a lot
We're
of random
almost
shit.
2 hours in.
So while we're performing, can I ask around to see if anybody else got any instruments?
Sure, I'll give it a whirl. I'm a little rusty.
All right,
I'm here,
give it a
let's get
shot.
distracted
You're always a
again.
little rusty.
Rusty.
Give it a shot, Metal Man.
Alright, I got a 9.
It's
I got better on
sufficient.
the second distraction.
Alright, rolling performance. Okay.
Also
Um,
that.
Same then.
That
so
part is at +2.
that's pretty good. Like y'all
Are
making
there, like,
music at this point.
people in this bar
Is
other than us?
mayonnaise is not an instrument. No.
Is mayonnaise
an instrument?
Well, I might as well be playing mayonnaise with the description.
It's a,
He's playing mayonnaise with a crossbow bolt.
So,
hey, it would make a thud.
I did not take it back from you yet. You're still using it.
So as you play, the Spriggan innkeeper gives you a little applause. The Spriggan barkeep gives you a little applause. She's appreciative for the
Are there
sounds.
other people in the bar?
no. She Sprout explains that the town is called Khesdale. Khesdale. If you want to write it down with
Wait,
spelling
say
I
it
used.
again?
Khesdale.
I'm missing all of this because I'm singing. Dance
That's
to the music. Come on and dance to the music. Okay, go ahead.
Doot.
It's called Khesdale. They don't get a lot of attraction, a lot of people or individuals. But they're the last town at the end of the forest road. The next large city across the road is called Andoville. No, I'm sorry, Andoburg. Ando Berg. Burg. And it's a fairly large city. It's where the most travel comes on this area. They are split off from the rest of this side of the world by the Sicros Mountains, mountain range. They're at the base of it. There's a fairly large forest around this area. She does see adventurers every once in a while, and she always keeps her ears open for music. or not for music,
Yeah,
for
You just
for
saw us
for
we are the
rumors that she can
music.
share with adventurers.
The Mighty Bush Kickers musical.
Two things she's heard of recently, or she's heard three strange rumors recently, that she did want to share with you because you are a group of adventurers. The first is she's heard about some issues in Enderburg, um, of unrest among the populace. There is some number of people who are causing trouble that weren't before. Um, she's not sure the cause, anything like that, but she's heard from travelers coming from there that there is more unrest. Are protesters. Some great orator who just speaking in front of the crowds, riling up the people. Another thing is she is aware of a traveling fair that has landed near Andrewburg. There's always lots of events at the fair. It sounds very entertaining. She's not sure if there'll be any way for you to get money there or anything such as that, but she knows it might be fun for you. The last thing is there is a lake to the north, and she's heard of a lake monster apparently. She doesn't know a lot about it, but at least one traveler discussed it with her. It was someone who had come from. There is a restaurant past the lake that she's heard good things about. But they came from that restaurant. They said they stopped by the lake and something attacked. She's sure that there are travelers who use that lake who would gladly pay for the monster's defeat, or you might get monster parts to sell at a city. So she wanted to make you aware of those rumors. At this point, is there anything else besides performing that you want to do before taking a short rest?
Shots for everyone.
Shots for everyone.
During the short rest, I
So
want to
we're-
ask the slime to teach me better bongo.
Better bongo.
Better bongo. What was your question, Hippo?
How long is this rest?
It'll be about 2 or 3 hours.
Can I summon my familiar in this time?
Sure. I don't think it's that long of a. I don't remember
I
how long.
think it's a 1 hour. I think it's a 1 hour cast.
Can I convince the bartender to give us shots for free for the performance?
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion. Let's go.
I'm checking that for you, Hippo. It is a 1 hour casting time. You're correct.
14.
Yeah, sure. You can have free shots.
Hey, let's go. Free shots for everyone.
One shot free
Let's
for
get
everyone.
let's get some inebriated bongo drumming.
None for
I am
the
a robot. Who wants my shot?
You can still
Ow.
have
Give
it.
it to me.
I'm
Better
gonna,
bongo drumming. That's a 4.
I'm gonna pass my.
Normally, I like the first
I'll
come,
know.
first serve, but I want to see this barbarian drunk off his ass trying to be good at bongo.
All
I
right.
am likewise going to pass mine to Calder.
Same.
No.
Will
I also,
Kelder's getting drunk.
Will
I also pass mine to the dumb barbarian.
to interrupt.
Oh
Will
my God.
do a Constitution check. Constitution saving throw.
No.
Oh, it's not good.
Constitution saving. That's a nat one. That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Oh,
You know what?
Roll a second one.
11. That's an 11 for.
Roll a second one.
That's a 14.
All right. So you drink your shot, and then you drink Arcalcos's, and then you drink suplexes, and you feel.
Hey! I didn't give him my
Oh,
shot.
No,
whoever
I
whoever
gave
gave
it
the
to
third
him.
one. I don't remember the third.
Zatsu, Tenth Doctor, and
Yeah.
Legend.
Did he not also have his own one?
Yeah,
Yes.
he drank his first, and then he drank the one from Legend, and then he drank from one Zatsu, and you feel all right. And then you drink another one, and you drink another one, and you're not drunk. You're tipsy. You're gonna have disadvantage on skill checks
Nice.
for a
Bongo.
little bit.
That's a nat 1.
Welcome to Freak Fanatic.
So you go to hit the drum and you slap yourself in the leg.
No, he's beating himself with the drums again.
No,
Just
he's just missing the
skill
drum at this
checks.
point.
Just skill checks. It's not a terrible thing. Right.
You also be disadvantaged on the first attack roll you do until
How
you
much
unless
damage
you
should I
sober up.
just take?
Random question. Since he just hit himself with a bolt, Did he take damage?
He hit himself in the back.
Okay.
He didn't stab
Good.
himself. I've already had him hurt himself.
No damage.
Also, during the short rest, Zatsu, you get to get your spell slot back that you used earlier for the charm person.
Right.
Man, let's go, guard. Those just
And
super casual.
D-Train, you get to heal.
Hey, no longer
Will is
no longer
also down
punch
1
sick.
damage.
I want
Will is hurting himself in this drunk state. He's gonna keep that 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
What's your question?
I walk up to Suplex and ask if he can actually teach me the loot alongside.
We got a band class over here in the corner. And we want to join.
Kaladar learning the drum, the bongo.
Oh, I was gonna ask, are we ignoring the big rock or what?
No, we'll
For
get there
now.
eventually.
That'll definitely happen.
We're gonna
blow
have
up.
our short rest. Before we actually go into short rest, I'm gonna leave and go catch up with Grandma.
Are you gonna try and help him?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna teach this snake lady loot.
All right. So the legend's going over here.
But
My name is
fuck.
Nasira. It's
Nasira.
nice to meet
I'm like drunk right now.
My character does not refer to anybody by their names. Sorry.
Oh no! It's when you were
Okay.
when you were being introduced to everybody, I was distracted by Shiny.
Right, I'm also
Oh, that's right.
Uh,
You were
anybody by name.
staring at their.
I technically-
It's all cool, snake lady.
This sounds like a D-Train character. All right. So, D-Train can start to teach Nasira and Cal how to instrument in a better manner.
That
Hippo and Doc are just sort of relaxing and eating. Grandma.
Also,
Yo.
sorry, before I forget, I did, for anyone who wants to listen, I started screen sharing music
Oh yeah.
for like background. So
Eh.
And Grandma and Legend are working on the Autonome. Grandma,
also
I will give you
like
I'll give
the
you two a choice. Do one of you want to?
chat
Do you
thing.
both want to work on it, or does one of you want to work on it primarily? Like, is it going to be
I mean,
Grandma working and Legend helping, or are you both working on it respectively?
I am the assistant here because Grandma
Yeah.
has practiced repairing robots being me.
All right. So,
I mean, I've Artificer's lore, I've Tinker from my racial traits. It's
Alright.
just like, yeah.
so Grandma, do an intelligence check at advantage. I guess I should look up here because this doesn't pop it up for me anymore.
Oh God, what are you doing,
It's
Zatsu?
gotta be so slow.
what did Zatsu just roll?
She rolled a
Why is
26
it
for
so
sleight of
slow?
hand.
that's a good thing for.
That was a
advantage.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it just showed up.
Wait, what?
I literally just saw
So
26
D-Train,
for
scroll
second.
up for me a little bit.
Okay, thank goodness that was
22.
advantage.
Scroll up. Okay.
Scroll up. You see where it says long rest? Go one button to the right and click on that little text bubble with a blue dot on it.
You should
This right here?
He
Yep.
hasn't. He hasn't used anything. I already healed him.
Go all the way down. Now you can track dice rolls.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you clicked
Well,
on that. Okay.
they pop up usually.
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah,
pop
now you
up for me,
can
but they
like see a
stop.
log, etc.
All right.
Okay.
So, Legend and Grandma, with the help of Legend, you're able to. You start having difficulty to begin with because it is a much smaller thing than the one that you worked on previously, which is standing next to you. But with his help, you're able to open it up and fix the parts and hold them back together. It is a bit like robotic surgery. But you're able to get it working, and after a while, the mechanical eyes blink and open again, and the arm's able to have full range of motion again. You weren't able to give a real good joint for the right knee, so it is sort of still walks with a wobble. It's not completely stiff, but it doesn't bend well, and it is still using a solid metal piece for the right knee. You weren't able to find a good replacement for that. But it is now able to walk around. It thanks you. It stays in its little corner. It seems very comfortable over here since it's been here for so long. The voice is still very robotic, but you can sense a amount of happiness to be able to move again. As promised, Purple is willing to sell you the potions, the 5 for 20, 5 for 200. Do either of you two want to purchase them? Y'all get first option.
I would have to split the cost with Grandma because I no longer have 200 gold.
Fair enough.
I
Grandma?
would put up 100.
What would you do? What?
Legends offering to pay
I
100
cannot
half.
purchase them by myself because I have 158 gold right now. I would put up 100 of that cost of 200 to purchase the potions if you wanted to put up the other half.
We can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's getting how many potions?
I assume we distribute them to the party once we reconvene.
There's 7 of you and 5 potions.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
question of who doesn't get a potion,
Who
and
needs
I
it,
assume
who
those would be
doesn't?
the people
Do not need
staying
one.
back.
Also, who sold their diamond? Is you or Doc?
Doc, I
Doc did?
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Doc?
Oh god, yeah, the real line wouldn't really need the potions.
Yes.
that much.
Doc gave the diamond. Legend gave money.
Okay.
No, both of them gave money.
Well, yeah.
Both of
But
them gave money,
Legend.
but... Alright. So, I need to remove money from Doc or from Grandma before I forget.
Oh yeah. You need to take 1 silver from me.
I am poor currently.
I got the silver
I
from
have-
you already, D-Train.
I
Okay.
have 58 gold to my name.
As I bought the dumb barbarian a drum.
So, as you get these 5 potions, you decide how you want to distribute them. And
I
everyone's
mean, I
back.
would just take them for now and then just go to the group.
It should probably at least one each go to the people who can't already heal,
Okay.
which is 4 of you, and then like whoever can double up on an extra one.
Good
The
choice.
question is, who
I
is the
mean,
least
I
likely to
will
get
just
hit?
take 2.
Nate.
So, Zatsu gets 1.
I mean, unless someone ambushes us, the wizards in the back are the least likely to get hit.
But they're also the people that can't heal.
Never underestimate the DM's ability to hit people who we don't want hit. I'll
Hey!
just say that now.
Myself?
Especially you can just also just get hit by a spell. I mean, I took the most damage in the encounter we had in the first session.
Yeah. I
but
would.
we got effectively ambushed. And is this something we should plan for? Yes, definitely.
I say give it
Yes.
to the wizards and the barbarian.
We have 5. Unless you want to split it 2-2-1, we have 2 to spare.
Zatsu also can't heal.
Oh, okay. 1 to Snake Lady.
And then, like, I don't know if I can healing word myself. I assume I can.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I take 2.
Like I can lay on hands myself.
Are you
So
getting
how-
your own potions, Grandma?
Yeah. I mean, I have the potions, and because of the repairing of the robot, I just claim that I'm gonna take 2 of them at least. I also paid for them.
This is fair.
I don't even
You did.
see the reason to share like more than half of them with the person who also bought them. I would be like, I have 3, you get 2, it's fine. And then I'm like, okay, I can give them to people I see fit, but I'm not just gonna give them out immediately to other people.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fair.
What was your question you were
I
trying to
did
ask
the
earlier,
work.
Zatsu?
And I paid.
There's no NPCs in the tavern, you said, right?
Just the
Just the
tavern keep-
bartender.
barkeep, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we rest now?
Yep.
Or
Y'all
rest.
y'all rest.
Yes.
So Grandma's seeing 2. Legend, are you giving away the 3 you have, or the other 3, or?
What do you mean?
So we're doing Grandma 2, and then I split mine to... What was it? Hippozatsu D-Train?
No, I
That
don't
seems-
need it.
Hippozatsu will, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
heal also.
I just want to make sure as I'm adding potions that I'm adding to the right person.
Okay.
And then Will.
At least I remember me getting a healing spell of some sort.
I think
Yeah.
I know I pushed for you to
Obtained
have one.
The healthy Gatorade.
Potion of healing.
Yes, you have healing word, D-Train.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So, y'all rest at the inn. You didn't get a room yet, but you just are resting in the bar area.
Nope, I'm in Will's backpack again.
You're in Will's backpack.
Yep.
Do I have to do
I
anything to
like
do my
this.
familiar?
No.
I
Just,
mean,
you'll sit in the corner and summon your familiar. What is your familiar going to be?
A hawk.
Little hawk. All right. I don't have hawk, but I will put a mushroom there.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
I got a flying mushroom.
Yeah,
Seems legit.
Yeah. I didn't get a hawk. I didn't think about that.
I don't think
hippo
it's
and
a
a
good
hawk.
idea, but I want to hang from the ceiling by my tail.
H&H.
Okay. As y'all are sitting around,
I mean, I would also, while we're resting, summon familiar because I also have that, and I would choose a cat.
okay. You know what? These are
I-
small enough animals. I'm just going to assume they're around. I'm not going to put an actual spot for them.
Yeah.
I will roll them out when the
um,
battle is needed.
Is it named Chomosuke?
So I'm assume hippo and Grandma have gone to the little side table. And y'all are just relaxing around, shifting around tables between each other. Legend making sure everyone has the potions that he's planning to give out. As you're sitting here relaxing, Will roll initiative.
Wait, what?
Just Will.
What?
8.
All right. As y'all are sitting around, Will you get punched in the face? It's not hard. You're stunned by it.
Square up.
Will.
You turn, and then you see this man standing there and he goes, "You're not Charlie."
Oh,
He turns around and
no.
he stumbles out the door. He's obviously drunk.
What?
Will is very confused.
Well,
This is in the middle of the day.
Yeah. This man is quite wasted.
How much damage did I take?
None.
Actually, better question. Since you had normal initiative, does that provoke an op attack?
No.
Oh,
He
dang
punches
it.
you and he goes,
Are you sure?
"Yeah, I'm sure."
poor Will.
Does Will have the
Yeah,
opportunity
but-
to pursue?
I mean, so it should be noted he's obviously drunk. You took no damage.
Am I still in his backpack or am I out of his backpack?
You're in his backpack, but his backpack's on the ground.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Poor Will.
I'm assuming he's not wearing his backpack while y'all are
Me?
relaxing.
In my infinite magnanimity.
Can I pop out and laugh hardly?
Yeah.
Okay. I
look
pop
down
out and,
at the ceiling.
and I'm on the floor literally rolling.
I mean, I just pictured the duck hunt dog.
In my slightly
That's
less magnanimity punch D-Trent.
I look down at them from the ceiling.
So you do it gently this time, Will, instead of trying to break it and take his jaw off.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, it's firm. Like, shut the fuck up.
I look down at them from the ceiling and just start laughing hard.
Healing.
I throw
What?
a cup at.
Hey, when did you get on the ceiling?
When we were resting, she said she
Yeah.
was hanging from her tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the
Zatsu's a bat and a snake.
hey,
And that's
I have the acrobatics for it, so why not?
So as you're having a good time, being a little bit relaxed, the guard comes in. Did I give him a name?
No.
No.
I hope he doesn't remember me.
Well,
Well,
you can give
Zatsu
him
stole
one
his
now.
money and then he got it back. That's all that happened. Can I give Zatsu a stern look as he shows up?
So what I
So-
was gonna do, I was gonna pursue
Oh wait,
him
we
while
don't know
dragging
he's trying to
D-Trent
steal his
with
money.
me.
No, you have no
Yeah.
idea. So
I was
as
gonna follow the drunk dude while dragging D-Train with me.
so as you're enjoying yourself and having a good time, you see the guard come in. The guard looks at Zatsu and goes, "Haven't found anyone yet, little lady." And then looks at her and he goes, oh, sighs heavily. You see him sort of slump his shoulders, like, this is part of his job he doesn't really like. He's like, "I now introduce Lord Byron Silvertongue." turns, sort of, you hear him, you can notice he's listening to something. He goes, Lord of all Khesdale, Lord Byron Silvertongue. He turns back as though he's again listening. He goes, 2 is the limit for what you pay me. He sort of just shifts inside. And you see a very well-dressed man with a very puffy upper shirt and a large white collar and very poofy pants come to the door. He appears that he has a sword on his waist, though it is very obviously just well decorated. It is obviously not used for combat.
What's up with Mr. Fancy Pants here?
His name
I
is
feel like
Silver
this is gonna
Tongue.
go
I
poorly if you
call
say
no
this
one
out
by
loud.
their name. Shut up, flying lady.
Flying.
Flying lady.
I either want to pit fucking
I
him.
look
or kill him.
dejected, and I just go back to watching
So
the guy
you
walk
see
in.
him walk in, and he sort of shuffles his feet a little bit in the ends, and he's got a large bushy beard, a bushy mustache, and it's a very obvious comb over.
Comb over mustache.
No, comb over on top of his head.
On his head.
On his head.
Okay.
This is something that is very good to clarify, because I don't know how you can possibly create a comb-over mustache.
Don't
Like,
tell
you-
me. I
My
will
guy
stick
must have had to be in a welding accident and lost like 30% of his mustache right in the middle, and then tried to cover it up.
He's got a very large bushy mustache, and the top of his head. Let me clarify this time. It's a very obvious comb over, but he seems very proud of his, as it's obvious to tell. He would probably describe his head as a full head of hair. He does have, again, very fancy pants, puffy legs at the top, and bright white leggings at the bottom, with shoes that are probably fancier than they need to be for such a small forest town. He walks in and goes, Thank you, Hector." And the guard looks at him and goes, "Eh." And he goes, Yes. You are a," and he looks at the group of you and goes, "eccentric party. I have a job for you, if you don't mind."
Man, I'm not gonna get to punch him.
What are we
Dang.
talking about,
Aw,
Mr.
you
Fancy
weren't gonna
Pants?
Assassinate him? Damn.
He goes, "Hector, watch that one. He might need to go to jail for a night." And Hector goes, "Eh." Shrugs his shoulders. He goes, looks it over towards Dietrich, and can't really tell which is the front of which is the back of you. Gives you can see a little thumbs up at the side, like his body between him is the thumbs up, and Lord Fancy Pants. He goes, yes. A job for you. There's a horrible creature that has been encroaching on our town recently, and it must be destroyed. And Hector, for all his aged wisdom," and you see Hector sort of turn, glare at the much older man. He goes, "Much for his aged wisdom, he doesn't have the stamina anymore to deal with such a horrible creature."
Is this the lake monster that what was that?
Sprout.
The bartender told us about?
I wrote down the
Sprout.
name. What was it? Sprout.
Sprout.
Yeah.
Sprout.
Yeah, Sprout.
Like, how often do you want me to say it? It's like,
I don't call anybody by their name, so I said the bartender.
Yeah. He goes, "Lake monster." Looks over at Sprout and he goes, "What fanciful tales have you been discussing? No. Lake. There's no lakes near Khesdale." And Sprout looks, "It's far up north. It's a couple days walk." No. And he goes, No. This one's much closer to home. It's actually right near the town. You would have walked past this horrible beast as you approached us.
does it look like a rock?
That was my thought.
That was my thought, too. I was about to ask the same question.
A rock? No, it's much more dangerous than a rock. It's a horrible creature with disgusting tendrils. Vile. Like we've used every manner of. Yes, I hit it with my stick once. Hector interrupts and just raises. He's got a mace, but it's a very small one. It's basically just a stick with a couple spikes at the top. They're not even very large spikes. They're very dull. He goes, I tried. It's it's much faster than it had any right to be for a big fucking slow thing. He goes, and Lord Fancy Pants, it's horrible. You must destroy it. I'll pay you.
I
So-
stand up and say, how much is Poofy Man willing to pay?
Dollar's gonna lie.
I laugh. Roll on the floor laughing at what Will says.
You picked up a habit from the slime.
Dollar's
Congratulations.
getting into my eyes when I stare at the
No,
pen.
like Cal also just doesn't call people by name.
He goes,
Okay.
Like it's actually a thing of trying to find a different not name than what D-Train.
and he looks at you and goes, well enough for you to bathe for once.
I look around like nodding like, oh, that's a pretty good idea.
He goes,
That's a good idea.
I will be willing to give you. You see him scrunching up his nose like he doesn't really want to say it. He goes, 100 gold for the 7 of you.
100 gold for the 7 of us. Well, I may be the
100.
newcomer here, but
Oh yeah, get us a better deal.
that sounds a little low.
All right.
100 gold per person, or what was that?
100
for
total.
everyone.
No, my man said
Well, then
100
you're like-
total.
I'm not.
Then you're like diplomacy. You're like, yo, no.
Persuasion
No.
D-Train.
Yes. I will roll your persuasion.
And if he fails, I want to do it too.
Oh,
That's
no.
a 15.
So, Mr. Fancy Pants is a lot of things. One of the things is tight-pursed.
We can tell.
Silver tongue.
Silver tongue, yes.
Yes.
He finds your proposal unacceptable.
I want to do a persuasion check as well.
Sure, you can try as well.
D20, right?
Definitely
Oh, wait, no.
try.
Oh, it's not just click persuasion?
Oh, you click
You
persuasion.
can just click.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is D20.
Oh.
Yours
Oh,
was worse than
God.
mine, Zatu.
Yeah.
So, Zasu, you try to explain that 100 doesn't split 7 ways. And he goes, I could offer you 70 gold.
At hearing all of this, Cal just sits back down.
So then I
starts
stab him
playing
with
my
my
bongo.
stack. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
Very poorly.
So at this point, Hector goes, Sir,
Rip.
we haven't seen adventurers in 3 months. He goes, so? He goes, and Hector looks and goes, if we wait, it'll get to your vegetable patch. And there's a pause, and Silvertongue pauses for a second, looks down, and goes, I will offer the group of you 210 gold total. That's 30 gold for each of you.
I'm not the smart man here, but hey, small magic lady, what you think?
all
that's you.
magic lady.
Are you look? Wait, me?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Hold on.
No,
that's-
you're flying lady.
Okay.
That'd be gnome lady, D-Train.
That's
Be a
right.
little
Okay,
clear here.
Small. You didn't say tiny. You said small. Okay, fine.
I mean, we still don't know what we have to deal with here.
I mean, we're
That's
fighting
fair.
a giant tentacle monster or something, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hard and say explain.
So you hit it with a stick.
He goes,
so
Hector
he's
goes,
seen
They said they hit it with a stick.
I mean, he hit it with a stick and he's still alive. It can't be that dangerous.
It can't be that dangerous. I feel like we should accept because we might get some renown and also a bit of bucks out of it, and it doesn't seem to be that dangerous.
I'm just
It's no
gonna.
harm.
I want to stab him just because he's a rich
no.
guy.
No, stop.
God, I'm holding myself
Satsu's
back
going
so
to
you
jail.
do too.
It's gonna happen.
Before anyone manages to make the situation worse, I'm just gonna fly up in front of Lord Byron's face and say, "We'll gladly take on the job, and anything else you could tell us that would help would be appreciated."
and he sort of leans
Um,
back as you get close to his face, and
No, not like in his face.
No.
Just like In front of him.
Yes, in front of him. He sort of leans back. I'm assuming you're over the table at this point.
So he's racist too, huh?
No, he's not.
Get him, dumb
level
barbarian.
a normal distance away from him.
You're a normal
Did
distance
actually
away
tell
from
me
him.
to get him.
You're a normal distance away from him, but he sort of bushes his beard up and he goes, "Explain to them about the monster." And he sort of shakes his hand in front of you and walks out.
Okay.
I have been waiting to get a moment to say something for like 10 minutes to this man.
Then you just say something.
Hey, what do you want to say?
I have tried 4 times. I don't like talking over people.
Fair.
Anyways, I was going to ask Mr. Silvertongue, does the name Joseph mean anything to you?
Joseph.
Wait, what?
Joseph. He is aware of Joseph. He used to know him.
Wait, who the hell is
Joseph was.
Joseph?
I'm glad you remembered that name. Joseph was the lord of the man who died.
Oh.
Thank you, Legend. I
Wait.
remember his name.
Who's Joseph?
He was from
I
2
forgot
weeks
too.
ago. He recognized his name and he talked about how close of a friend he was to Joseph and how he taught Joseph everything he knew about money. Roll an insight check, Legend.
Yup. My dice is made out of 9s.
Dot.
9.
I got nothing. It just shows
It's
nothing.
loading.
It shows that he's
Loading.
trying.
It's in the mail.
Oh, there it is.
No, it's a 9.
Legend, he's lying through his teeth. He has no idea who Joseph is.
Okay.
He's aware of someone who was rich named Joseph, but he doesn't actually know him.
Okay.
Can I
He's like,
ask?
he's rich. I gotta be like, I
Don't
taught
a
him everything.
single word,
As
and I
the
punch
new
this
guy, can
man.
I ask
Come on.
Legend why he mentioned this Joseph guy?
You see, when we were stuck in this mansion, and we were dealing with a bunch of people dropping like flies, Joseph was the first victim.
Y'all
And
keep talking. I'm gonna be right back.
at this mansion, there were 2 twins who seemed to be hosting the thing, and they also regularly said yes, yes as they were speaking, just as Sir Silvertongue did.
Did he?
That Controlius was doing that to emphasize that they were echoing each other, right?
Yeah, that was just
Yep.
the thing he was using to like let us know
Yeah.
that the twins were talking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He started the last session saying that he was switching between them before he just got lazy and was like, the yes, yes is now the switch.
Okay.
Legend's correct. I was just being lazy with that. That's
Hey,
just by way of trying to make it sound fancy.
Hey, Controlius, can I go over to the blacksmith before we head out, or is it too late?
Well,
I
we
would wait
haven't
for him to
headed
get
out
back.
yet.
So what do you want to do at the blacksmith? You want to pick something up? You want to try and talk with him?
I want to see if they can put wires in my daggers.
Wire.
That would have. You could do that before the short rest. It would. He's gonna charge you.
I was gonna say I just now thought of it.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah. I didn't think about it either. I knew I should have, but I didn't. So he's gonna charge you about 10 gold for add a wire to each. 10 gold for each dagger. You're gonna be able to throw them as you would a thrown weapon, and then use that to pull it back. It'll be a
Yeah.
bonus action to pull it back.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So I will change your dagger to wired.
Yeah.
And give them a property called return. How do I customize? Actually, I'm just going to call them wired. It's not going to change their stats at all,
All right.
but they're now just listed as daggers wired.
How does that work? You throw them and you automatically get them back?
No, there's basically a wire connected to the back of it, and she can throw them, and then as a bonus action, she can pull it back from where she threw it.
I assume this wire is around, like, the hilts, wrapped very tightly.
I
Yeah.
grab. So the daggers are, daggers. The wire is in the butt of the dagger. Has
Yeah.
like a little opening on the very butt of it.
Yeah.
I grasp.
You're
the
making
wire.
it a pointed grappling hook.
Yeah,
Hold on.
basically.
Yep, basically.
Okay.
And I hold them to the wire, throw them, they get stabbed or whatever, and then if I need them back for whatever,
Hey, just pull them back. We know how this works.
Yeah.
I just I hold on to wire and just pull back.
So I'm going to give the wire a 30 feet range, which is
Okay.
the range for your dagger without, no, 20-foot range, which is the range of the
Right.
dagger without giving a disadvantage. If you want to throw beyond that, you have to just either let go of the wire and just let the wire just fly out with it, or you're going to have to. It's not going to reach.
Okay.
If you decide to move after throwing the wire, you're going to have to use your bonus action to pull it back, or you have to just
Excuse
let
me.
go of the dagger.
Yeah.
Also, the wire will not prevent movement. So if something like if you throw the wire, it will not prevent movement during a battle. You can use it say as a tripwire, but you're going to have to be holding it tight. It's going to be a strength check for you at that point. I'll let you know if you want to do that.
Okay.
So it'll have its purposes, but it's not going to be incredibly strong. My thought process for it is it's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Get over
Just
here.
If you want to try and pull someone with it, Zaki, it's going to be a contested strength check. When you
Yeah.
do that, and they're going to have advantage.
I was gonna call them spider daggers,
Sure.
which is I know it sounds stupid, but
And that's fine. All right, so that's something good. Yeah, because that's something you would have got beforehand, because you would have given him time to actually work on it.
okay.
So you walk out of the bar.
Hold on.
Yo.
Did you answer my question, Hector?
What was the question?
I asked if there was anything else they could tell us about the monster.
Oh, I
And-
thought I said
and
that.
you turned it over to Hector.
Yes.
No,
he just-
Oh, I meant to say. I guess I didn't actually say it. Hector's going to guide you outside to show you the monster.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to be up front?
I guess
is
I
it
can-
one person?
No,
Or
you
can
can
we
have-
like make a
can be.
formation?
You can make a formation. You can. So, Doc, you want to be in the front?
Yeah, I guess like
I'm-
the standard front line guys are leading.
I'm technically
Yeah.
a tank.
I should be.
Yeah, I'll be up there.
I
Yeah, so
am
be
going
like
to
me and
stick in the
Doc in
back
the
of the
front.
pack in
Either
case we
middle or
find a way
back.
to get snuck up on.
You know who I'm hanging with.
Fair enough.
You still in the backpack?
Actually,
Load
at
the
this point,
backpack with him in it.
Can you what?
Go! Suplex! I
D-Train is in a Pokeball.
Does that just turn me into like a muck or a grimer?
no,
Oh
Ditto.
god.
Ditto.
What were you saying,
Ditto.
Doc?
There we go,
No.
Ditto.
Ditto is closer, but no.
He can mimic things
Oh.
in shape and stuff if he wants. He's
I'm
a Ditto.
naming the next Ditto I catch Suplex.
Was there
Has
something else you
also
wanted to ask,
high
Doc?
charisma.
Oh, I was gonna jokingly say, I was going to add to D-Train's load and sit on his shoulder. Not D-Train, Will. Sorry. So
Alright,
he's carrying me
Kyle,
and
I-
D-Train.
I'm the small person taxi.
Yeah. So
Well,
as y'all,
you're up front with me, so you're the first choice.
so y'all walk on. Hector points. He goes, sort of holding the mace, and goes, "That's it." You look over, and there's the shiny rock.
Yep. Okay.
And he goes,
Yeah.
you look at it, and he goes,
You.
"Gone."
Well, that explains why you whacked it with a stick and then nothing happened. It's
Yeah.
a rock.
But where were the tentacles?
And as you look at it, he points. He goes, "It's not as bad as
music's freaking out.
it's not as bad as the as he's
Oh, is
saying."
it? Thanks.
What do I need to blow it up?
He goes, "It's not quite as bad as he says it is." And then you see something sliding out from the bottom of the front, and you see 6, to best be described as tentacles, with hard objects in the end, flailing about in front of it as it rises up into a head with these tentacles at the front.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah.
It's just
Hey, then.
Well, what is it?
Mr. Fancy Pants wasn't lying.
Yeah.
I tried to pick this thing up.
And it
That's-
sort of turns towards y'all, and everyone needs to roll initiative.
And you guys didn't let me blow it up.
I mean, you
Oh,
can
my
do it
initiative
now.
rolls always suck.
Where's initiative?
Initiative is above, like, so you see where like the stats at the top. Near the end of that, there's a proficiency right below that as initiative.
Guys, my die is
Oh,
literally
where it
made out
says
of 9.
plus 0?
I
Wait,
believe yours is plus 0. Yes.
Alright.
I
Oh
got
no, your
19.
initiative is plus 3.
This right here
I
says
got a
0.
5.
Am I
D-Train, it's next to the top of the big column to the right.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's where it says armor class. It's the little thing next to that.
Oh, this thing right here.
Yes.
I'm assuming you don't know what he's talking about when he says the plus 0. I don't even see that.
Alright, I rolled a 9.
All right.
I got 19.
God. All right.
Five.
So, who rolled a? Did anyone roll above a 20?
No.
Nope.
No.
Didn't
I
think
got
so.
7.
I mean, rolling above 20 is hard.
What's the
We don't have too many pluses on initiative.
Who rolled
I mean,
between? Who rolled above a 15?
Me.
Zatsu. All right. Who rolled between 15 and 10?
me.
We have 3 10s, or 2 10s, and Hippo's 11.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hippo,
I'm
what
a
is your
9.
dexterity?
Dexterity. Where am I
Up at the
looking for this?
top.
The actual number at the top.
Oh, 14?
14. I forgot to pull the monster.
Just
I assume the 2 familiars are still walking with us.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Why did I ask that question? All right, Hippo.
is it not showing up?
All right, who rolled a 10?
Me and Grandma.
I need both of y'all's dexterity.
12.
Grandma.
14.
All right, so Grandma's first.
And I rolled a 9. I'm just gonna hang out in the backpack.
Will, what did you roll?
5.
Oh, me and Will aren't moving at all.
And before we let Doc fall through the cracks, Doc got a 7.
Okay, Doc got a
Yeah.
7.
That's with the modifier.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
roll a
moving
5.
west. I know this.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, cool. That's all of you. Zatsu, you're first. Hippo, you're gonna be next.
I
Yeah,
decided to,
it's a backpack rumbling.
I decided to throw or test my new daggers.
Okay.
And yeah. See, what do I go for that?
Just attack.
Oh, just attack.
Yeah, just the attack with the dagger.
Shit, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out.
So
is not-
go
Should be
to
in actions.
actions and the top one should be dagger wired.
Hold on, let me refresh just in case it didn't.
Yeah, you have to refresh when I make a change like that. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine, you're fine. Click damage, right?
No, click hit DC. Because you have to
Okay.
attack with it first.
Okay.
What the hell?
19. That's a 24.
All right, 24 does hit.
Alright, forget this.
And then
God, I almost crit this thing. Roll damage.
damage is 4.
All right. So you throw the dagger at it, and you actually hit the skin part. And you deal a little bit of damage with it. It's unhappy.
Damn, I should have talked to the alchemist. Oh well. For the bonus action, I tend to not really pull the dagger back, but like try to see if I can't tie the wire. Tie the wire to a tree.
So you want to go up to the tree?
Yes,
All right.
and I want to tie the wire to a tree.
So the wire's not going to be incredibly strong, so you're not necessarily going to be
Yeah.
able to hold it that way, but you can definitely do that.
Okay.
All right. So it is tied off to the tree. All right.
You got a pet.
Hippo, you're next.
Hit a little longer.
Grandma, start thinking about what you want to do.
What do you mean? I don't need to
You're-
think about that.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to think much either. I think I would use chromatic orb.
All right.
Uh, so I just click
Side note,
cast button,
Yep.
real
and
quick.
then this one, the hits.
Yep.
Let's see if we hit.
What was the question,
So
real quick,
Give it-
Satsu?
would they be able to use their spells on the wire so so the spells go along the wire and always hit the guy?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be able to do something like that.
Okay.
12 to hit.
Darn, that was a plan too.
Um,
Oh well.
does not hit.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, I guess you can decide on an element and be like, well, I just sent that thing down the forest. So guess
Yeah.
what? It's someone
What did you
passing
shoot at?
by.
I was shooting electricity.
Okay. You chalk the trees. No, you missed.
Uh, so, can I make my familiar send him out from here?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, the familiar should roll its own initiative.
So
And-
I do familiars immediately after y'all.
Okay.
Where do you want to send your familiar, Hippo?
I mean, I want him to fly up, up behind this thing.
All right. You said it's a hawk.
Yep.
Oh shit! How much range do hawks have?
I have no idea.
That's part of my job.
I mean, they're flying. They should have high mobility.
Hawk. Movement 60 feet flying. So, just close to him, or you want further away?
Wanted to do.
Yeah, I want behind him as far as he can go. Alright.
All right. Yeah, that's as far as you can go. So
Okay.
now the large rock creature is going to take its movement.
Okay.
It's going to move up. And it's going to... Oh. It's going to attack Zatsu with its flail-like appendages. With 3 of them.
That's under reaction, right?
No.
Huh?
It's just attacking you.
Okay.
So 2 of
Get
them swing wide and miss. The third one does hit you. And I put out the wrong die for Hippo's thing. Ignore the fact that I'm picking up the D4. That's not important.
I should have done disengage or cunning action.
Zatsu, you're taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage
All right.
as it hits you with one of its little flail-like appendices. Grandma, you're next. Legend, you're after that.
So I am at 30.
Oh.
Hmm.
You ready to roll a Constitution save?
Sure. What are you
Trolleys?
casting?
Oh my goodness.
Shatter. So
Alright.
you get disadvantage on it.
Why do I get disadvantage on it?
A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
It is not made of organic material.
Okay.
I'm using this creature for a reason. This isn't the correct miniature because I don't want to spend $45, but this is the correct creature type.
So, hold on. Grandma said inorganic has disadvantage.
Yes.
This is clear and correct? Because you responded with it's not organic.
It's not inorganic.
Okay.
Sorry if I misquoted.
It's got like a shell on it, right?
It
This
does
is
have
not
a
an accurate mini.
It's an accurate mini,
I
but
mean,
it's
if it was
More
a
like-
crystal,
Yeah,
if
it's
it has
crystal.
crystal
Yeah.
stuff on it, then
Was a
that
crystal.
crystal stuff. I mean, still,
So-
if it's crystal stuff, then that stuff of it would take more damage or
that's fair.
whatever.
Okay, so I will adjust my
Like it
roll for
would
that.
break its armor or whatever. I don't know.
What is
But
the spell save
definitely-
DC for Constitution for that one?
15.
It failed.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Well then. Thunder damage.
All right.
Oh, explosion damage.
3d8.
Call.
Yeah, thunder damage is basically sound damage.
Yeah. 16
Big
damage.
boom.
16. Oh wow. All right,
Yes.
Grandma. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me as well.
Ooh.
Because it's 10 feet away from me?
No, there's a reason. There's an alternate
God.
reason. I'll explain it when.
I mean,
It's
I'm waiting
relevant.
for it. It's running. 20.
All right.
19 plus 1.
All right. Cool. So as you send out there's a shattering sound, and I'm assuming you target behind it so you don't hit Satsu.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius, and it starts wherever I want it to start. It's not sent out from me, but
Yeah.
where I
So there's
place it.
there's an explosion
And
of
then it's
sound,
an AoE.
and it rattles this creature, and you see its shell glow, and you see almost a pulse coming from it in your direction, Grandma. After it's hit with the magic, and then you're able to dodge.
Oh, that's magic retaliation.
But yeah.
Maybe.
Also, you see as you hit it, one of the 6 tentacles, the 6 flail-like things, drops and hangs loose. Legend, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm allowed to move before I take action, correct?
Correct.
I would like to walk the long way around Hippo to, like, be separated from the party, but still, that's about 4 tiles away from it.
You can move
Yeah.
like right here.
Yep.
All right.
And it's decision time. Let's confirm if this is magic retaliation or not. I will cast Ice Knife.
Ice knife. All right.
Hit DC. Hey!
Nice.
Roll a second
20?
time.
Oh.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Wait, why second?
There's a reason. All right.
Do you have disadvantage?
I'm not saying, but maybe.
Okay.
22 is my minimum roll. I think I'm through.
22 is your minimum roll. You do hit it. Roll damage.
But did not crit.
That's a 6.
All right. If I remember, Ice Knife also has a magical explosion afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll damage, or is that a save throw? Or is that a?
I don't see where that is on this.
So let me go into your character sheet then. If I remember correctly, Ice Knife explodes after you shoot.
No, there's definitely an explosion. I just don't see where the damage roll is for it.
I
Am I
think it is
copying it?
it's 2d. Okay, so I have to make a dexterity saving throw or 2d6, and 2d6 you have to roll manually. So dexterity, God. Oh,
My,
um,
What?
2d6.
it is. What is your save DC? It's 13. So it avoided. So you walk over and you shoot the ice knife. 1 second. Not done. You shoot the ice knife and it explodes against the side of this creature, hitting both the or it slashes past the side of the creature, the face of the creature, and it explodes past it, and the creature sort of weaves under the explosion. The shell once again glows though, Legend, do a dexterity save.
Can I proc absorb element here?
Sure. It's force
Will
damage.
that be effective? I guess.
It's a force damage.
Okay.
It's not.
Dex save. Fuck. Wait, that's a 7. I'm fine. I did the same thing Will did earlier. That's not a 1.
Effective 8.
Effective 8.
Still not great.
So it's hit, and the shell glows, and you see a explosion of force in your direction, and you're gonna take 6 force damage.
Okay. 34 health.
Each give me
Starting to feel lucky that I missed.
So it didn't retaliate on the Zatsu's hit, right?
It did not.
No.
Okay.
It did not.
No.
Alright, who's next?
Next is D-Train. Get out,
Alright.
you backpack gremlin.
I was going to.
Not like have it send a wave at both of us.
That's also here, actually.
No.
Doc, you're gonna be up next.
Like
I'm
I said,
going.
Bundle of all three of us in one spot.
I slime out of his backpack,
Okay,
but before sliming out, can I ask him a question?
sure.
Let me guess. You're just gonna run up and hit it, right?
Well,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I wanna go about 10 feet behind the dumb barbarian.
Right from where he is now.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Oh,
after I get about 10 feet behind him, I pull out said loot
Okay.
and
Give
I
us your
start
best lyrics.
strumming said loot. And as I strum the loot, I start singing, "Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds as I'm casting bardic inspiration?"
All right.
Yeah.
Will, that's a D8 for you. So anytime that you attack or ability save, you will get a D8 that you can spend to
Does
add
that
to
work
that.
when I hit DC?
What?
Does that work when I try to hit something?
Yeah.
It's most D20 rolls,
Yeah.
basically.
And
Oh yeah.
any
that's
D20
so
roll
nice.
for the next, let's say, I think it's supposed to be 5 minutes.
I think it's 10, actually.
Okay.
I'll double check.
Yeah.
Upon receiving this, I give a thumbs up, and from now on, D-Train is allowed to call me whatever he wants.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I accept Dumb Barbarian as my name.
Oh my goodness.
So, D-Train, I think that is actually a bonus action.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
All right.
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration.
So, while using Will as my shield, can I shoot it with my short bow?
Sure. Roll attack.
How do I do this?
Hit DC.
Hit the little +4 next to the hit CC for the short bow.
Okay.
10 does not
10.
hit.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's
I
rough.
tried.
Fired wide. Wide left. Little bit on the outside.
That was attack and bonus
That's
action.
attack and bonus
Next.
action and movement.
Yep.
Next is Doc. Will, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm
Excuse me.
gonna move around to from the camera's perspective, the left side of it. Like,
This side?
Hold on.
I have 40 movement.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Yes.
Like, me as Arcalcos, realizing that this thing is magically retaliated twice, can I call out to Doc and say, "Here, take this for the non-magical swords that doesn't proc"?
Oh.
I mean, that's a controlist answer.
I mean, so if you want to toss, like, here, take this and toss the sword, he can definitely, you would roll and then he would roll to see if he catches it. Or he could come up to you and grab it and go up. That would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, he's got plenty of movement for that if he wants.
All right, I'll just do that then.
Okay.
And then
I
I
also-
just hand Doc the standard longsword, and that's it. I don't get anything back.
Okay.
We can say he's borrowing it, so you don't have to bother changing things around. Although he does need to be able to, like, 1d8.
Yeah, you can just -1 from the
Yeah,
rolls.
-1
I'll
from
do.
whatever the roll is. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely do that. So you attack with a non-magical one.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. He distracted me. Before I wanted to attack, I wanted to use the daily use of fairy fire that I have
Okay.
on it.
Hit it with magic. Got it.
So the fairy use one, and
Yeah,
fails.
Oops.
cool.
Ignore that.
Damage.
Yeah.
0.
Right.
For
Right,
duration,
And I
object. So it gains.
We basically
Oh, you gain
gain
advantage.
advantage on all attack rolls against it.
Does it have to roll a save for that?
It rolls a dex save, yeah.
Okay.
13.
Dex save of 13.
I mean, his save DC is 13.
Yeah.
It
I know.
succeeds.
Dang it. Well, that was my action, I guess.
Is that your actual action?
Yeah, it's an action to cast.
Oh, all right.
Unfortunate.
Do you still want to be right up next to it, or?
But I guess I can still use bonus action. I'm gonna ensnaring strike it,
Ensnaring strike.
which is a bonus action. Also, it's a strength save.
So ensnaring strike is the
And-
next time you hit something, you can use it.
Oh.
You have to actually use your attack to hit it.
Damn.
I'll do that anyway, just so I can have it kind of ready for next turn.
Oh, you're gonna proc it? Okay.
It's a concentration, so as long as I hold concentration, I can still use it on next attack.
Okay. So make sure to cast that spell.
I did click it already.
Okay. Cool.
So-
So you've used at least one of your slots.
Yes.
All right.
Now that's my turn, I guess.
Will, you're up. Zatsu, you're on deck.
Well, naturally, I would like to rage.
Sure.
And okay, so this is a big reveal of my new ability: storm or a sea. I can. How far away is it?
Right now it is. I'm pointing at
20
myself.
feet.
5, 10,
Yeah.
15.
15.
Okay, 15 feet away.
You can move and then rage.
Well, I mean, I don't have to do it immediately, so I'm gonna run up, of course, to like its side.
Do you want to be next to Doc, in front of Zatsu,
Other
between
side.
them? Oh,
Other
other
side. And like while I'm getting
5,
there,
10,
once it gets to
15,
10 feet,
20,
I am going to
25, 30.
do the lightning strike.
Okay. Is that a? How does
which
that
it
one?
has to beat. It has to beat Dex of 12.
Dex of 12. Let me check this real quick. It
One
beats
creature
it.
of your choice. Well, it still takes half damage, which I have to roll a d6 for. It takes 3 damage.
So you run up to it and 3. Okay.
This is all a bonus action, by the way.
You run up to it and you
And-
shout in a rage, and lightning sparks off your body and strikes at it, and it avoids most of it but hits it. Roll a dex saving throw yourself, Will.
Does he not get any buff from my bardic inspiration?
Oh, that's a saving throw.
It's a saving
Dex,
throw. I'm rolling purely for that, not him.
I mean, it's still the same. It's a plus
So
2.
the inspiration is
14.
whenever he chooses, he can add the roll of the dice to a d20.
So,
Oh.
Will, do you want to add your bardic inspiration to this?
No.
Okay. So you see the shell glow as it bounces, and you're gonna take, and then again the force explosion. You take 4 points of force damage.
And now it's still my turn, so
Is-
I'm going to.
Attack. Attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it. And that is a. Does a 13 hit?
13 does
No.
not hit.
In that case. It's a D8, right?
No, it does not.
No,
Well,
yeah, you got a D8 as
Oh yeah,
inspiration.
you have a
yes.
D8. Yes, you have a D8 inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the bardic inspiration D8, which is a 7 to that, so it's 20.
That does hit. Yes.
Woo, we hit it.
I'm going to deal 5, 10 plus 2, 12 damage.
Yep. I'm glad you wrote that
Or
because I
is
always
it,
forget.
or actually, is it 13? No, it's 12. It's 12.
And don't we all have
I'm looking at
advantage
legend.
too?
It should be. Is it +2?
Do we not all have?
Yeah, it's
advantage
plus
as
2
well?
for rage.
No, it resisted fairy fire.
Yeah, it missed.
Okay.
+2 with strength weapons. Yeah. Yeah. So 12 damage, and you scream at it and throw a punch, and it originally dodges, but then you feel the power of D-Train's song, and you backhand it.
Whack.
You really like that drum.
Backhand slap it.
I need a hero.
I miss. Keep the momentum and punch again with the same arm.
I just imagine Will hitting him with the whirly dirly after he misses, just full on
That's
ballerina
exactly
spin.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
All right. Zatsu, it's your turn. Hippo, you're gonna be next.
I pull. Can I pull my dagger back? For
Sure.
The fur? Yeah, I do that.
Oh,
That-
I
that's
could
your
have
bonus
struck
action.
the dagger that was stuck in it with a wire.
That's not gonna do. Well, it might. I don't know. I've thinking about that.
Get the fuck out of there.
Hooray! It's been hit. Is
Kind of go back towards the right diagonally down 2.
behind Doc.
No.
Behind Will.
Are you retreating towards Hippo, Will,
Oh.
or Doc?
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
I go ahead and use I'm not
I
sure.
like that we're all having to roll for the magic attacks, well, even though we're standing close together when they reflect. I'm like, every time it's like the magic attack,
I got
like, force damage.
very out of the way.
I like how
I'm
all
not
this-
even near it. I'm like, screw you guys. You got close to it.
I like how all the squishies except Arcalcos are in one easy, convenient spot to get AoE'd.
I
He should have
Oh,
run
yeah,
away
what's the
long
goat
ago.
doing here?
He should have
ran
run away
away.
long
I
ago.
mean,
I
He
forgot.
did.
About
You
him.
said he ran away.
Yeah, I did. I just forgot to move him.
I can do sneak attack, can't I?
Oh, if you
No, we can
hide-
see you.
Okay, shit.
You'd have to be hidden to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
Will, I'm sorry. I'm
Have
gonna
you
interrupt-
been? Have you been timing my bardic inspiration?
It's I think
Time in D&D is not real world time. It is
No.
very funky.
A full
Okay.
round of
Like-
combat is mechanically 6 seconds
Yeah.
long. 10 minutes
Okay.
means nothing for inspiring in the middle of battle.
Will.
Okay.
Roll your attack again.
My attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you
That's a
could
24.
All right. So you didn't have to use the bardic inspiration. I forgot about my rule for flanking. You are in the exact
Oh, I
opposite
had
side from Doc.
advantage.
You had advantage, so you still have the
Oh,
bardic
so I-
inspiration.
Bet.
Oh, flanking gives advantage? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He put that in the rules.
Yeah, I put down the rules I was
Yeah.
discussing, and I just forgot about it. I'm
I
sorry.
forgot that too, because I
Oh,
remembered,
still have the I need a hero in
Yeah.
the back.
because I was remembering flanking is just like a flat +2, and you said you did it differently. I forgot how it was different.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're on. It's trying to defend against one side while trying to defend against the other. It makes sense to actually give you
Yeah.
a full bonus.
Yeah,
But you have to be on two actual different sides of it.
which we are.
Yeah, you actually
Let's
are. Which I just
go.
looked at like, oh, I forgot about that.
team. Me and Doc, let's get him.
All right, continue your turn, Zatsu. I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I do chromatic orb for poison.
Okay.
That's I clicked the hit DC thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. I got 15.
You got 19. 19. Oh, 19 hits. Actually, I'm sorry. Roll it a second time.
Okay.
God, this stupid thing. I hate it. Alright, 19 still hits. Roll damage.
All right.
Holy fuck!
That was a high roll.
Oh
That's
my
nearly
God.
max damage. Jesus Christ.
You
Oh,
rolled at level 3, at level 2. Okay.
As a bonus action, I
So one sec.
level
Yeah.
2? I thought that was level 1.
What?
I thought level
We
1
had
was
48 previously, and I assumed that was upcasting to level 2.
Yes, so let me find Zatsu real quick. So Zatsu can cast it at. Let me go up a little bit so I can switch spells.
I just assumed 3d8 was level 1, that's all.
It
Oh.
It is
should be.
level 1.
3D
It
is
is
level 1.
first level.
She cast it level 1, yeah.
God, that's a lot of damage
Yeah.
for level 1.
That's
That's
yeah.
the reason that the diamonds are important. Alright, so you blast it with poison. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Zatsu.
dexterity throw.
Dexterity save.
Where do I do
It's
that?
below the flat strength value.
Yeah.
So just click my dexterity.
No, there's a
There's
small window on the top left with 6 numbers that are different.
yeah. Most of them are the
saving
same.
throws on it.
Yeah. It'll say saving throw at the bottom. It should say below
Saving
it
throw.
like
Am I dumb or something?
so look on the left side.
Wait, am I supposed to click that dice in the bottom left?
Zatsu, do
No.
you see where it has the name of your character, and then you go down and it shows strength, dexterity, constitution, and then you go down again and there's 6 numbers? You're looking for those 6 numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just click the dex.
Yeah, to click the dex on that one, yes.
Okay.
Man, I want so badly to go Monado Purge on this
11.
and stop the spike damage.
Alright, so you create this chromatic orb focusing on your diamond, and you throw it forward, and it crashes into this creature, and the creature's head whips back, and you see 2 of the flail-like tentacles collapse, and then the shell glows bright green and explodes outwards again at you, and you're gonna take
It's gonna be a lot, I bet.
4 points
Yeah.
of force damage.
Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't seem 1-to-1 on retaliation.
It does
It
not
seems to
really
not have a
one.
ratio on damage taken at all, because I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
Controlius picked up the D4 earlier and was like, don't pay this any mind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You said 4?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
For my bonus action, I go ahead and do Gift of the Chromatic Dragon.
I thought you were pulling back your dagger as a bonus action earlier.
Oh, it's
Yeah, that was bonus action.
never mind then. So I'm done, I guess.
Okay.
Unless you want to move.
Hippo, you're next.
More options.
Okay, so I want to know, can I cast my enlarge spell on my bird?
Sure. I'm good with that. That's fun. It'll make it a larger
Familiar.
hawk. Actually, you know what? I know exactly what I'm gonna look for.
Big familiar.
Oh yeah, I'm making him big boy and I'm gonna have him attack it.
So I don't have a figure for this.
I mean,
Just upgrade from the D8 to a D20.
I don't know how the familiars actually attack.
I
Not
don't either.
they have their own
A
attack
familiar
value.
can't attack, but
Oh.
it can take other actions as normal.
Wait.
Your familiar acts independently of you, but it always obeys your command. In combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. Familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. You can give it like a spell and make it deliver the spell for
Yeah.
you, and then it would retaliate in the direction of the hawk instead of you, but
Yeah.
it still doesn't attack.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, that kind of ruins my plans then.
Rip.
I mean, you can have it retaliate at the familiar instead of you.
Yeah, I could. Could I instead use the enlarge spell on Will?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, you can.
my goodness.
Come on, guys.
Buff the barbarian. When in doubt, buff the barbarian.
Right? God damn.
Yeah, that's the plan. Let's buff the barbarian.
I'm gonna suplex this thing if I think I can.
That's the idea, Will. That's the idea.
There's no check for that or anything. He just gets big.
Yeah, he just grows. What was it again?
He becomes
How
large.
big am I?
So he's now the same size as the enemy, right?
Yes.
That is a model. Yep.
That one seems appropriate for what's going on.
Yeah.
It seems
Okay.
appropriate of the size.
He's
That's
raging
probably-
and he's big.
Oh
And
my
he's
God.
got a song power
Yeah,
rating.
there's like lightning flowing around me. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Well, the
big, angry,
inspiration dice
lightning-infused
has-
barbarian that has
So you didn't have to
Enemy
use
Hero
it for the last one,
playing in
Doc.
the background.
okay.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, Hippo?
Like,
I think I want to move a couple spaces to the right.
Gonna
This way?
chill with the guard.
Yeah, over towards the building.
Do you want to move onto the platform
Uh,
behind the fence, or you just want to stay in the road?
just 3 tiles to the right.
Oh, okay. Right there.
Take it back now, y'all.
Uh,
2 hops, 2 hops.
yeah, that's fine.
All right. So, Grandma, consider what you want to do. So, at this point, the creature looks unhappy. It is bleeding. It is beaten. The last 3 of these flail-like appendages swing on its head. Its shell is going to glow once more with a magical power. Sorry. Grandma's here, right?
What?
Are you here or
I
here?
didn't move.
Okay, so
I
you're
mean, I didn't really move, but I did not
So-
really move, so I would be there.
all right. Where you're standing right there. Okay, I had shifted you at one point by accident. All right. So everyone who's not Grandma and Hippo, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So what do I do?
that's a
You look at the
3.
top left,
This one?
like below, and you click. Yeah,
15.
found it. Ooh, that's
Hey!
5.
I'm.
20.
Yeah, that's a 3.
All right.
I can't.
All right.
Also, is that attack magic?
Oh no.
That's a clean 20.
It is it will be a magical attack. It's not
I mean,
magic.
I'm just asking because the advantage on saving throws against magic that wizards have. I don't know if.
So it's not hitting
that
you or
applies-
Hippo.
Yes, but I'm asking
Oh.
if Legend also might have an A there and like A on Wiz against magic.
He is
on his
advantage
saving
against
throws.
poison only.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what he has there. It was just like if he has advantage, he could
Also,
see
is
it
this
there.
eligible
Dex.
for absorb elements?
No.
Didn't think so.
You're trying.
It only attacks with force, so
I have it. I'm not going to miss an opportunity to use it.
That's fair. I don't blame you. So there's a bright light from its shell, and I think it was Zatsu and Will. You were both
Yeah, I
stunned.
pulled a 3.
For,
Oh man!
it is going to also flail its the last three tentacles at you, Doc.
And
So what does stun mean? Just when my turn comes up, I can't move.
Yeah, you can't move or take an
Okay.
action your next turn.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I'll just sit on my phone.
Wait,
for
who
a
did you
bit.
say was stunned?
Will and
Zatsu.
Zatsu.
Yeah.
Doc rolled a 2.
I
Oh,
did roll a 2.
and Doc.
I was
Did-
wondering.
Did not see Docs. I'm
I
sorry.
had my. All right, what roll beats this? Do I do my bardic?
You can do your bardic. It won't help you. It won't save you. You're too low for that.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm doing nothing for a while.
Um,
I mean,
I'll
if you,
die. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
the
get to use
question
my
is,
bigness.
Let's see.
Did you
Doc.
like rage or something? You need to take like damage or
No,
something.
Actually,
yeah.
the last one's gonna
Or
attack.
deal damage.
The last one, he dealt damage his last turn. The
Yeah,
last
yeah. I just
attack
meant
actually going to
when
be
he's
against Will.
gonna
So
be
I'm gonna lose it
stunned.
this time.
Yeah, he's gonna.
No, he's not. He's gonna take damage.
He's gonna take damage. You just declared that. He's
If you can
stunned. He
hit.
can't dodge.
So Doc, there's gonna be one attack or two attacks that hit you and one attack that hits Will.
If you hit,
I hit.
How much am I
If you
taking?
hit.
Alright.
Doc, you're taking 13,
God damn.
and Will, you're taking 5.
Is this including my resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
No.
what type of
So-
damage?
It's
is it? You didn't
bludgeoning.
So
say.
is it? So am I
Okay.
taking 3 or 2?
You're taking 2. And then
Meanwhile,
it's going
Temp
to
Doctor almost died.
Oh heck no!
Dog is tank.
I
Dog has
have the-
most likely more HP than me
I
and
think
Hippo
I'm
combined.
tied with max HP with Will.
It is going to
How
move
much
away.
do you have?
Is
How much do
running.
you have, Doc?
I'm
It's
stunned.
running.
I can't op attack. No, I'm sad.
Yeah, I hate this too.
So I'm gonna
Wake
say
me up.
it's going to
My
use its
lightning
full
still
movement to
talk?
run away as much as possible.
It's a snail.
running
at
like a
10
bitch.
feet. Like, 5 feet.
Run like a bitch.
Still proc, though.
Did that
that-
snail really just start running and it was like.
Also,
He-
Doctor,
He said, "Okay, well, thanks."
This was your
It's
turn,
up to
Grandma.
my-
Legend, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna try to get different music anyway. I was looking for, so I figured out Autopath music has been taken off YouTube, and I've been trying to locate it. I think
Wait.
I found it.
So up is Grandma, then Legend, and then who?
Grandma, then Legend, then you.
Okay.
Is there snap people out of stun?
I will give you the chance to everyone who's stunned to give a chance to do a another Constitution saving throw.
I thought it was a wisdom throw.
Can
Get
I
right
walk
on
up
this.
to Doc
Like-
and just wake him up?
You can do that.
Slap.
Too.
Other people can just like do that. Okay.
I'll let y'all because this is a light stun, and
Thank you.
Okay, good. Because I want to use my bigness, goddamn.
I know that's sort of the things. Like I want to give Will a chance to crush something with his giant enlarged form.
Oh,
I'm
that's
bad at
loud.
counting squares. Is Will exactly 6
loud.
away from me? That'd be my full movement.
Roy.
No, he's 5.
Look, we still
Okay.
gotta wait for Grandma, right?
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Grandma, you're first.
Yeah, someone just like shoot me and wake me up.
I will not use my catapult spell and shoot something at you to wake you up. I wanted to do that on the thing.
You gonna catapult it?
Because I want to catapult like a rock or something to it, like an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds.
So a rock. You pick up a rock.
Yeah.
Or you can use like a piece of garbage from the garbage part of like from you fix the gnome.
Yeah.
You're throwing something. What's the save throw I have to make?
15 dex.
15 dex. It doesn't magically induce the thing at all, does it?
No, it's blood bulging. Yeah.
It
What's your
fails. Roll damage.
I forget
Oh, boy.
the lyrics of this song.
Ah.
Those two at least.
Well then,
Wait, what's
enjoy
going on?
damage.
Someone's
Catapult.
getting hit by-
Grandma threw something at it,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
Yeah.
These things are slow, but yeah, that was not a
What
whole...
level is that?
It's level 1.
Catapult is a level 1?
Yeah.
Really? Dang.
Oh my god.
So Grandma pulls a little wrench that he was using to fix the autonome and magically casts the spell and it catapults it towards the running snail
Bung!
and it cracks the snail in the back of the head. And you see the snail like sort of shimmer a little bit and shake and then face plant.
Ow! That sounded painful.
Wait, is it dead?
It is dead.
Oh,
Oh, I never hit it.
Damn it! I was gonna tell it its mother tastes good with butter and garlic.
I was gonna try to cut it off.
No, make it live again. We're not done.
Well,
Barbarian wants to wake up and slam it.
Um,
You can slam it after it's dead.
I feel like we just killed a pest instead of an actual monster.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's a real big pest.
I'm gonna complain
grown
to
a bit.
Poofy Man that wasn't big, scary. That wasn't big enough.
But then he
It
won't
was
pay
weird.
us. Shut up.
After he gives us the money.
So y'all have killed it. It was what is called a flail snail.
Flail.
Yeah. So it's actually like flail snails are not super powerful, but they can be dangerous, especially at low levels. Their shell is has a magical reflective surface, which is the issue that y'all were having.
Yeah, y'all kept hitting it with magic.
Would it have reflected
weirdos.
radiant damage?
Yeah, magic.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I'm the one who didn't hit. No, Will.
yeah.
Will did.
It's
I
I mean,
mean,
Grandma shattered
that's
it.
why
Hippo missed. I said I was gonna test the waters to make sure that it was just magical reflection, and then Zatsu said, "I'm gonna do it anyways."
I mean, honestly,
I also struck it with lightning.
yeah.
I at least tested my
The
dagger.
barbarian of all things hit it with magic damage.
I
yes,
was.
and then you got hit back.
So Will, I'm sorry, Doc. I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. Will, make a strength check real quick.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Does my bigness do anything to this?
You get advantage.
Okay, that's a 19.
All right.
And that's a 6.
All right.
So I got
So
24.
24.
At this point, you're still angry, Will, because you got grown. You got this song. You wanted to hit something, and then it died.
Wait, can I add bardic inspiration to that 24?
It doesn't make a difference. 24 definitely succeeds, but you can definitely feel like
Well,
you
like,
did.
I want to extra crush it.
All right. Cool.
I want to pulverize it.
All right.
That's a 1.
So you.
God damn it, Will.
You know what's better than
Oh, fuck
24? 25.
Here's a strength check. You didn't need to roll for damage.
So you.
There's nothing you need to damage.
You're super angry, and you walk up. He's like, "I wanna crush." It's like crush. You grab the shell, and you lift. And you get above your head. Ah! You throw it down. The shell cracks in half. You've broken the shell in half. The inside is just as gooey as the outside.
I'm not done. I
Like
punch
this.
it.
He's gonna go full berserk on the remains of that thing.
After you throw it down, though, like you feel yourself shrink back down.
I still punch it.
Sure.
I go to
I'm
join.
gonna roll a strength to see how punch I punch.
You roll an attack first.
Fine. Fighting style.
Miss,
This one.
miss,
That's a
miss.
19.
Never
You punch it. Roll damage.
Find it still.
And since I'm still raging, I'm also gonna lightning strike it.
Sure.
Good
That
lord.
is 13 bludgeoning, so it's 15 damage, plus the D6, which is 5.
All right. Will roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
advantage on this because I can see.
Roll it only once because you're raging so much.
Well, that's a 7.
All right. So you punch it and you're angry and you're slamming into it and you hit it with another bolt of lightning and the shell glows again even though it's cracked in half. And blast you in the chest for 1 damage.
I don't care.
It's really like it doesn't like actually stun you, but it's sort of like
That tickled.
wakes you up. It's like, okay, all right. And you can see the guard laugh. He's like, yeah, you got it. You can do it. Kill that thing more.
Kill that thing more!
I'm going to proceed to be on the floor rolling, laughing.
Just kind of like kick it and walk away.
I start laughing my ass off.
How strong of a kick is this? That's a pretty strong kick.
Well, would you stop kicking the damn thing? It's dead.
So the mayor pays you the agreed amount as promised. The one thing though, a blacksmith, whose name I never gave you, is Erdran. Asked your assistance in carrying the snail into his shop, to the back of his shop.
All right, I'll do
I shall
it.
assist.
I'll do
While
it.
they're
Oh,
doing
Not just
this,
heave the
can
whole
I go?
thing, that's a
Can I go talk to
seven.
the snake lady?
Sure. That's you,
Okay.
Satsu.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, snake lady.
Yes.
I feel like Mr. Fancy Pants was holding out on us.
I do
Um,
too.
Get
you
him.
you want to go try to do your thing?
Yes. Only because he's a noble.
Yes.
That's
So
one thing.
God, this day is gonna end with us having to
Um,
roll
One thing I
down.
don't like.
Before
Nobles.
Zatsu does that, can I hit her with a bardic inspiration?
so before you do, Zatsu, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is +1.
No, actual
Yeah,
passive
Oh,
perception.
13.
13.
Oh,
D-Train, what's yours?
sorry, 11.
Where it says passive,
Mine's 11.
Passive wisdom. Oh no, passive wisdom perception. The top one.
passive wisdom, 13.
All right. So neither of you notice, and then Zetsu turns around, all ready to steal from the Mr. Fancy Pants, and there's Hector standing right behind you, looking at you, sort of
Nice
disappointed. He goes, "I mean, you're not wrong."
I tell him that I have no shame and shove it in his face.
He's like, he waits. He goes, "No. I didn't say you're wrong. I didn't say you didn't deserve it. But you can't be stupid about it. Let me show you where it's found, where we can find a little bit of it."
Ooh, okay.
Oh, gosh.
Alright.
So you are paid the 30 gold each. And then he helps you steal another 20 gold from him. The guy does not have
Each?
no, just total. He doesn't have a
Okay.
21 gold, so I can make it even. He doesn't have a ton of extra money. He buys a lot. So he's got like fancy fancy pants, fancy shirts, all this fancy stuff. He doesn't pay his staff a lot. He doesn't pay a lot of people in town a lot. His house looks nice, but it's sort of empty.
I
just-
take a vote that we each give one of our stolen gold to Hector.
Steal his house.
You can't.
I don't disapprove of that. Not the
Yeah.
that's
No,
an Hector, not
That's
the
enough,
house.
Zatsu. We got what we came
Not the
for.
house.
I say for his help, we give Hector 1 gold each.
That's what I said.
To make
Yeah.
up
So we
Seems
each
fine.
get plus
for
32.
me,
Got
to
it.
make up for it, I'm gonna give him 1 gold and 50 silver.
I was about to say, I was literally about to
That's
say it. I think
6
someone else
gold.
should give her a little more.
So
Zatsu, you know that it's not like wow, so 50 silver is 5 gold.
yeah.
That
You-
not that much.
Okay.
Then you want to go 5 silver.
Not that much.
All right.
And steal
Two
his
gold on my
pants. We
You
would
want to
have
give
if we could.
half.
Two gold from me
Okay.
for him.
So everyone's going out with 32 gold, except for Zatsu's coming out with 31.
Sounds good.
All right.
Um,
You know I'm gonna try to steal again, right?
I know.
Okay.
I'm well aware of
So,
this.
are we hauling this snail to the blacksmith?
Yeah. He promises to help. He's going to look into this shell because
Punch better.
You want magic
He's
bouncing
done here.
gloves?
he's going to try and make something out of this shell. He doesn't know what it's going to be, but he will definitely hold it onto you.
Better. And I just look at him, just like.
He looks, he goes,
Oh my goodness.
I can make something. I can see if I can make something from this shell to help you punch better.
Are we?
Nod and walk away because I still hate orcs.
Can I talk to the alchemist real quick?
Sure. Which alchemist do you want to talk to? The woman who blows stuff up, or the dragon?
Probably the dragon.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to ask you if you are able to make any type of poison.
Poisons. Poisons.
Yes.
We don't have much use for poison, but I can definitely see about it. I think we even may have some in stock.
I was gonna add them to my daggers.
It would be. Let me find inventory.
So it's like a ranged poison on top of chromatic orb.
So a vial of poison would be 100 gold.
Shit.
Shit.
They
I
have
mean, you can
shit.
use
6
you can
vials.
use those poisons for a while. A
Yeah.
vial.
It's they're single use. Oh, there's 3. They're up to 3 each. So each vial is basically 3 poisons. He has 6 vials of poison. I guess. It's a dragon. I don't know what their preferred gender is.
So I'm gonna go
Um,
make my poison if possible.
They are for that. It's so for poison. It's DC of a 10 of Constitution, and or they take 1d4 of poison damage, and they are considered poisoned.
Yes.
For a minute. Once applied, the poison retains for a minute before drying up, so 10 turns. When something is poisoned, no, it doesn't actually poison. It just deals poison damage if you do that. If you want to buy a poisoner's kit, it will be 50 gold. It'll give you bonus proficiency to any checks where you're crafting your own poisons. And the fairy dragon's willing to sell you that.
Yes.
Okay, 50 gold.
You make your own poison.
Yep.
What was it called? Poisons what?
Poisoner kit. I got it.
Oh no, I'm just taking notes.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So y'all have slayed the flails now, and survived, and gotten some money, and gotten a little bit more than originally promised.
Oh, you bet we slayed that flail snail.
And at this point, you have gone back to the inn. You've heard 3 rumors from the inn, about the the town and the unrest in the town. You also heard about the lake monster, and then the fair that's towards the larger city.
Are we gonna get to vote on what we're doing next? That
Yeah.
sounds nice.
I vote Lake Monster.
Okay, so
I
it
was
was Lake Monster Fair and what else?
There's unrest
Wait, in
in
which
the large
Uh,
town.
Oh,
The fair
in which
sounds
direction
fun, though.
was the in which direction was the large town?
The large town is to the west, across the forest
Okay.
road. The fair's on the way that direction. You don't know exactly.
So we
how
have
close.
2 things to the west, and then we have 1 thing to the north.
One thing to the north, yes.
What are the options? Sorry, I had to go AFK.
That's right. The 3 options. There is a town called Andrewburg. It is to the west. There's some amount of unrest there. On the way there is a fair somewhere along the way, and to the north there is a lake with a lake monster in it.
I mean, and we were also promised there was a restaurant near that lake, right?
There's a restaurant near that lake. They don't know anything about it. They've heard good things about it.
Okay.
We can have some sushi after we kill that lake monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we can go get fair food.
Hey, I'm down for whatever.
All right.
Are we allowed a sort of rest before we set out?
Oh yeah, y'all
I sh-
have a long
I
rest
sh-
before you go out.
I should definitely rest. I already used 1 bardic inspiration. I only get 3.
So it'll be a long rest is basically 8 hours, and
We
I mean,
spend
we're
the
not gonna set out. We're not gonna set
Oh.
out the same
yeah,
day.
you're not
that
going
we
to the same
killed
day.
that
You're gonna
snail.
sleep overnight.
Yeah,
You're
that's what
in
I
the
thought.
town.
Okay.
The innkeeper's willing to just let you stay.
Cool.
They'll charge you for food, but it's not going to be sufficient amount to make me actually deduct money.
Can we give a performance to get free food?
Sure, you will try and give a performance to get free food.
oh, am I in on this too?
Sure.
Of
Guys?
course.
I want to
Let's
join on.
let's go, dumb barbarian. Roll.
Oh, no.
Let's go. 18.
What are we rolling? Performance check?
4.
Performance, yeah. Everyone who wants
God
to roll.
damn it, barbarian.
Ah, I got
Do,
a
do,
5.
do, do.
God damn it.
You
One
guys
day
are,
my
like,
band'll be
looking
good.
as confident as all heck.
Yeah.
What
Wait,
happened?
no.
Do,
Did
do.
the training we did do anything to my performance modifier?
Hey, look at the tiny flying lady.
Yeah,
Do,
Controlius. Did the intensive bongo training do anything?
No, it was only a short rest.
Okay.
It'll take a little bit
yeah.
more before you actually get used to it.
That's a 4. That's a 4.
God damn it.
Will is about to break the skin on his drum.
So me and Temp Doctor get free food.
I mean, you all.
Hey, I told you that.
Sprout finds you entertaining. They're willing to give you free food.
Hey, let's go!
Yeah.
Free
Oh,
food.
we get free food.
High fives
Yeah.
all around, and I act like I did the most.
Yeah.
Do you know where y'all want to go next?
Okay.
We get to take a vote between the fair at the town, the lake monster,
votes,
and
we
I
can
can't
just do
remember the
this.
third one.
The third
We can
one
just
is
do this real easy of everyone just type what you want in like the chat on the voice channel.
Okay.
And
I
whatever
still
has the
need to
most.
hear the third option.
The third one
because
is in the
people
actual
like talking.
in the actual town. There is some amount of unrest.
Okay. 2 for lake monster.
I'm lazy. I don't want to get up. Someone can tally the votes for me.
3 for lake
that's-
monster.
That's 3 lake
Did you see
monsters.
that town
Okay,
was
so we're
called?
doing Lake Monster.
Are there 4 for Lake Monster?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
already
That's 5 for lake monster.
I mean, I don't even want to do the Lake Monster. I just want to go to the restaurant near the lake.
Control.
Alright, the majority vote has won before at least one person voted.
I mean, the thing is, you do like questing. 2 things are on the way. You go do the thing that's out of the way. You go north, and then you go west afterwards.
So
Well, there's technically only 4 lake monsters, and there's one down for whatever.
Trollius.
yo, what's up, Doc?
What was the town name you said?
The town that you're in, or the big town?
No, the other one.
The big
D-Train,
one
you
is
count 4
Andover.
for lake monster in the voice chat. You didn't count hippo.
I didn't
oh, yeah,
hear
fair
that.
enough.
That's
Andover.
because you didn't
Outside.
hear it. Hippo just said, well, lake monster wins, and that implies that hippo wants the lake monster.
He wants the
Spell
restaurant
it.
at the lake.
Just
monster.
type it in chat.
So-
Oh, okay.
We've already got the majority vote for lake monster. It's over.
So Ando, Berg, Burg,
Yeah, Endoberg.
Andoberg.
Which I wasn't even listening to, so I shouldn't know that.
Are we leaving before we get our product made out of the snail shell?
Yes, it's going to take him a while
like-
to work on this snail shell.
So we come
So-
back here. This checks out.
Yeah, you're going to have to come back here at some point. It's going to take him a minute to do it. It's going to take him a few sessions, let's call it, because it's going to be useful stuff.
I mean, I figure we do the Lake Monster and then we come back here before we go to our next quest.
I mean, you could do the lake monster and you hit the restaurant up.
Yeah,
Well-
but this seems like a good home base. I like Hector.
I like
We
Hector.
all like Hector.
Here, everyone give him
What's
gold.
that mean?
So let's just give it back.
I hope Zatu doesn't make Hector mad in the future.
I feel like
Zatu
Zasu's
tried
gonna be the
already and
person.
failed,
Chaos.
That's
so
Look, listen, I told you guys chaos would happen. Chaos happened.
God.
So a little.
Chaos was stopped in its tracks.
I mean, I feel like
I will
Zasu's
cause
gonna
all
be
the,
the
all
person.
the kinds of chaos that I can.
Zasu's
I
gonna
have
be the
to
person to bind a wire on the gold and be like, "Here you go," and then send it, just zoom it back. It's like, "Yeah, I paid you, man."
So a little bit of inside baseball, so y'all know. I will give you rumors sporadically. There will always, if there's for new rumors, if there's actual brand new ones in a location you haven't been, there's always gonna be one that leads you towards main quest and some number that leads you towards side quests.
Thank you.
So
I'm gonna hope
mean-
Lake Monster's the side quest.
There's
I
no way it's
mean-
not the side quest.
something.
I mean, yeah.
I like side quests.
Yes.
Yeah, the
I mean,
unrest
you
in the
have
city has to
unrest
be
in the
main quest.
city.
That's like
Yep.
has to be main quest.
You have unrest in the
We
city
don't
with a
know.
dude who's like rising up the people and talking them into protesting, and then you have Lake Monster. One of those two sounds.
Really big lake
Both
monster.
of those sound very threatening.
Yes, very.
Going a little more directly,
Like, we could be
possibly.
walking towards the final boss right now.
Yes,
Oh, no,
the
no.
Lake
And we'll
Monster.
run.
I mean, so let's put it this way: you could be walking in the direction of the final boss. You will not make it to the final boss going here.
We're going to Cthulhu, and this is a lake monster, and
We're
all
going
dead.
on a trip
It's
in
just
our favorite
Cthulhu.
rocket ship, flying through the stars.
We
What?
think it's gonna be like
Little
Snake or
Einsteins.
whatever, and out
Yep.
comes like Cthulhu, Lord of the Sea. It's like, oh, we're gonna die, aren't we?
We're gonna die, and Zatsu's gonna be like, I'm gonna steal from it first.
All right, that is where we'll end the actual session for tonight.
Yeah, it's 11:30.
But did y'all have fun?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I didn't get to kill
Let's
it,
keep
which
going.
makes me sad.
I tried, Will.
I didn't do any
tried.
damage this time. I feel great.
I did zero
Alright.
damage either.
My turn was actually useless.
I shot my
I-
short
at the
bow and it missed.
Like at the very least, I got to obliterate the thing afterwards.
You did. I figured you'd
Like,
enjoy
the
that.
rolls I had done all day. Where were those earlier? I don't know.
So I would like to ask, was Doc going to proc magic reflection with his enchanted sword?
Absolutely.
No,
Probably.
100%. No?
no, it is
Okay.
purely magical spell. It's a spell reflection. It has advantage on saving throws against magic, and disadvantage on targeted spells.
I just realized I have
Targeted
sleight of
spells.
hand too. I could have.
Imposes
I didn't need to, but it was fun to take Zatsu.
Stealing and stuff.
I could have stole from Lord Mr. Fancy Pants myself.
Zatsu's sleight of hand is like +7 or something.
Yeah.
You were
Oh.
not
Yeah.
the one for the job.
Fair.
So before I'm going to cut you all off for a second. Before we go, I want to thank Elax and Jonathan for the follows, and I hope you all enjoyed as well. And y'all have a great night.